All right, what's up, everybody? I am Confounded, and we are here with episode 2 of the first campaign in what I'm calling the Wildemount Chronicles, the Tide of Retribution. We've got Jin Quixote, Jenna Magenta, Cranky Old Mage, and Revenant with us. Why don't everybody take a minute, say hello and what you're up to, and all that good stuff, and we'll jump into the game after that. Jen, Jen can kick us off.
I'm Jen. You can find me. I hang out on Discord as Jen Quixote, and on Twitter I'm Quixote Jen. So QUIXOTEJEN, one N, not two. You can find me there. I'm in a couple campaigns. There's some changes afoot in some of the stuff that I'm doing, but I'm in a campaign on Tuesday nights called The Gods We Know, and I'm gonna be starting in a campaign on Thursdays. Location to be decided. So I'll update. Nice. Called The Mind and the Murder. It'll be very interesting, and I'm very excited. So stuff is in the works. I just can't give lots of actionable specifics just yet.
Hey, that's fair. I like teasers. Hate spoilers. Jenna, what do you got going on?
I got not a lot going on right now.
Badass.
I am hopefully going to start streaming again this week on my channel, Jenna Magenta, Minecraft stuff. And other than that, you can see me on the Never Free channel on Fridays on the other campaign.
Mm-hmm. The World of Rungar. And that brings us over to Cranky Old Mage. What up, Cranky? How you doing, man?
Hey, well, you can find me on Twitter, not saying anything interesting, at Cranky Old Mage. This is the only streamed game I'm playing, so I'll remember you all when I'm a star.
Every now and again, you'll say something interesting. It's rare, but it does happen.
Once in a while.
Rev, what do you got going on, man?
Well, I run my website where I offer services to people as a professional dungeon master. I am your DM for you and Jenna on Fridays for the Rungar campaign. It's a homebrew world that I built. Other than that, I just have fun with my family, and I'm just happy to be here and be a player.
Right on. Play on, player. But with that, let's talk about last week. What do y'all remember from last week? What really stands out to y'all? I mean, I know a lot of people, they'll sit there and the DM, he'll go back and this is what happened, but I want to see what y'all remember.
The biggest thing that stand out for me is that Tiny got nicknamed Banjo.
I was going to say the exact same thing. Everybody called me Banjo.
I was so tempted to change it in our campaign, but I was just like, no, I can't do that. I've got
to. No, it's Banjo now. I got it.
Yeah. Well, you're more than welcome to change it. I'm not gonna do that to you.
I mean, we got to that. We all came to that small little port, right? And then for different reasons, we were there. Got attacked. We beat a bunch of those nasty little, what'd you call them?
Cabbages.
Yeah.
The
cabbages. Cabbages and hooligans.
Mm-hmm.
Cabbages and hooligans.
It went from sea hooligan to cabbage.
Yes.
I'm okay with either.
Cabbage were the crabs.
Connection. we would have called them crabbages.
Yeah.
That's what
right.
That's what it would have been.
Crabbages. Yeah. We still can.
Well, I remember that they attacked. They essentially sunk half our island because we were eating their pets.
Hunting the pets.
Yeah.
Which I think was just a little bit overboard for the situation.
I mean, if anyone was hunting my pets, I would definitely do the same thing.
Yeah,
well,
no, you mess with JoJo and it's going to be all over with. It's not going to end well if you mess with a dog. Period.
Yeah, we fought them off and we got on a ship, right?
Yep, the wave chaser. Yeah. Sure enough.
And some refugees.
Mm-hmm.
And we may have some new work. Once we drop these refugees off, we may be able to get some new work.
Possibly.
Yes, there was an item that was used to shake the island as if an earthquake were occurring.
The Rod of Retribution from Uk'otoa. Right on.
Some really bitter sea cabbage was using because she was bitter.
Yeah.
Because bad things happened to her parents.
Yeah. Oh man. I mean, isn't that just seems to be the way it all goes. Everybody's got parental issues. But so that leaves us at the Wave Chaser. Y'all had just met with Captain Three Earrings. Y'all had chosen to go to Bisaft Isle and that's where we're going to pick up. Refugees, y'all had spoken to, or Dragonborn, I should say, had spoken to y'all. There was a little bit of dialogue back and forth, but he offered y'all refuge or names of people that could help y'all out on Bisaft Isle. Now, it is a little bit, let me pull up the, it's over here, the map back of where you're heading, and it's a couple days by boat, 2-3 days. You can see Bisaft Isle right here. Let's see here. That should put y'all right there on it, where you can see Bisaft Isle. Y'all are currently down there at Palma Flora, so you're looking at like a 2 or 3 day boat ride. So y'all got time to hang out, you know, maybe talk with some of the refugees, possibly find out some more information for Three Earrings, talk to some of the crew members. It's truly your oyster. Do as you will.
What do you guys want to do? We're on the ship. We got some time.
You've still got a whole bunch of rum.
I do. I still got my cup.
Captain Earrings dialed you in.
She did. She hooked me up well, and I shared my drink with the Dragonborn.
I pay a sailor a gold to get a tentacle from an octopus so I can shove it in his drink cup.
No. Keep that out of there.
Let's see here. One of the crew members was fishing, and he just happened to have caught a squid and dialed you in with a tentacle.
I'll take all 8, and I'll take all 8 chances to get a tentacle into there.
Sounds good.
You got a Ganassi over there just slapping things all around, you know. No tentacles, no tentacles, no tentacles. I could just see it now.
Welcome to hentai.
That's not how that works.
I'm just going to be on the deck where the people are playing bagpipes.
Nice. Do you know what song they're playing on bagpipes? I'm hearing Amazing Grace.
Amazing Grace works. I can't think of any other songs on bagpipes right now.
I can't either.
Danny boy.
Yeah, no, that's another good one. You see, every time I hear bagpipes, it just makes me think of funerals. Hopefully that's not a bad omen. And hopefully that's not foreshadowing.
See, I was thinking like a happy reel or a jig where people are dancing, and you're just all like, and then they bring out the coffin.
Yeah, well, you do have a coroner with
I
you.
spend my life around coffins.
Yeah.
So for you, that's practically a reel or a jig.
Yeah.
You know.
He's already. That's probably how he knows Banjo. Is every time that there's been somebody death, he's probably hired her out to come do the,
She comes and plays the morning songs on the.
Right.
the funerals.
Yeah. So go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Oh Christ!
What you had's probably more interesting than what I had.
No, like I was just gonna go around, see who's on the crew, and see what I can learn about this ship.
Yeah, let's do it.
Have I heard of the Wave Chaser before in my sea traveling days?
No, the Wave Chaser mostly flies under I'll say a hidden flag. Like they don't really go around having a lot be known of their ship.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just wasn't sure if it was a well-known pirate ship or if they've been able to stay kind of mostly hidden.
Mostly hidden. As Zero was able to discern, they are, in fact, low-level revelry pirates.
Revelry pirates.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've fought them most of my time in the service.
Well, revelry pirates just pirates who are fun. Like revelry is that?
It's no, different levels of them. Y'all happen to be the pirates you're with are a little less of pirates and more of I'll say revolutionaries.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But they are
Their ship still has the training wheels.
yeah, they're working in a pirate's manner to fund themselves.
Good. Right. So not fun necessarily.
Right.
It's why they're playing dirges on the.
Yeah, but they're not scared of a good time either. But at the same time, they're not just going to, overtake a boat just to overtake a boat. They're not pirates for the sake of being pirates. Like, their purpose is more.
That's fair. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. And other than that, the refugees, they finally settled down a little bit. When you saw them earlier, they had just y'all had just gotten onto the boat, and they were all putting together their shelters. They were all still a little bit shook up. Or not a little bit shook up, but a lot shook up from what had just happened to them. They've all started to calm down a little bit, and everyone's kind of comforting each other. And every now and again, you can hear a little bit of laughter. The children have started playing, and they're getting adjusted to what's just happened to them. So if y'all want to talk to any of them, you might get a little bit better conversation out of them. The crew is going about their business.
Yeah, I mean that I'm used to comforting people, so that's what I would be doing too. In between tentacle attacks, I'd be comforting, especially the older people and any children.
Yeah, slip a tentacle in his rum.
Right, and then they're old dear.
I think I'll be going around asking crew questions about nothing like too personal, but like, oh, what's the captain like? Just things like that, just to get an idea of, who I'm dealing with here. Nothing that should bring. None of the questions I should do should bring too much like concern as to like, is this guy trying to cause problems? It's more of just getting a understanding of what kind of captain she is to her crew. Like, is she respected? Is she tough? Is she kind? I just want to know who, get a little bit of an idea of who I'm dealing with here.
Roll to seduce the captain.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
Roll to seduce the captain.
Yeah.
How you doing? Yeah, I went there. Investigation.
Mhm.
Right, this should be great because I have no bonuses with it. 14, not too bad.
14. All right. And let's see here. Where are you located? All right.
I don't have control over my thing, by the
The
way.
closest crew member you're to is the Jarkle.
Jarkle?
The Jarkle. And let's see here. That is a flamboyant half-elf captain. Hold on a second. Nope. That's wrong.
2 captains on one ship.
Yeah, no. Well, spoiler alert. No, it's a half-orc.
Half orc.
Yep, female half-orc. And she tells you, let's see, she's a druid also. She tells you that the captain is fair, but stern. Would much rather solve things peacefully, but at the same time isn't scared of a fight. You remember that the captain is a tabaxi, and much like you would imagine a regular feline, you back it in a corner and it's going to come out with claws. Mm-hmm. Other than that, you learn that Captain Three Earrings is in fact, a low-level revelry pirate, and she's not really sure why she's doing what she's doing, but she does know that it's for a higher purpose, other than just being a pirate, which you've already learned.
All right. That's good to know. Thank you for telling me. She seems like a sturdy captain, a reliable leader.
She is. Very much.
Sounds like somebody that I should feel comfortable doing business with. So I appreciate it. Thank you for the information.
All right, what do y'all do now?
I know once they do what they do, I would like to talk to them to figure out how we want to handle this stuff. So I don't know
Okay.
what these guys want to do. Does anybody do anything else?
Well, as I have proficiency with both carpenter's tools and woodcutter's tools, I would offer, whatever work needs done with, those tools, fix this and whatever.
Well, the ship is in pretty decent repair at the moment, so they don't really need any woodwork done.
Okay.
Jenna, what are you doing? You still chilling with the bagpipes? Have you joined in?
No, I'm still playing bagpipes. I just want to play music.
Playing the music. How about you, Jen? What do you got going on?
Well, to clarify, Zero, the Ravenite Dragonborn, is just getting along so well with the crew and hanging out with them and just really spending his time paying attention to them. And I'm probably not going to be playing him much longer this session. So, you know.
Okay.
Oh.
He might just become a pirate.
Maybe. Spoiler alert. All right. And all right, Rev, back to you. Anything else you want to do around here?
Well, once this group here gets done what they're doing, I'd like to speak with them, see what their thoughts are on pursuing this rod, and if we should turn it over to this captain or learn more about who she might be working for first before we just hand it over willy-nilly.
Okay.
What is your thoughts, my fellow spellcaster?
I think at the very least we should retrieve the rod. Whether or not we turn it into the sea captain is something else, but clearly we can't have these fish people just sinking islands willy-nilly.
I agree. So, I mean, my concern is from what I understand, is this captain of the Three Rings is part of the Revelry Pirates, for sure. So, why do these pirates need this rod? What is so important for them to use this? And that's why I'm concerned about, I agree that we should be the ones to track it down and secure it, but handing it over without knowing more is something I'm very uncomfortable with.
It could always get lost between retrieving it and our return.
Yes, but if we get
provided we return,
should probably hold us accountable, and that could be a problem as well. I've dealt with pirates; they hold grudges for a long time. Banjo, what's your thoughts? You've been oddly quiet, Bard.
You pulled me away from playing music. Of course I'm quiet.
This is important. You're risking your life for a rod.
I'm risking my life to keep innocent people from getting attacked. That's different. Whatever plan you guys have for the rod is your own plan. I'm just along to keep the innocent people safe.
Well, that's my concern with getting this rod and making sure it falls into the right hands, not the wrong ones. No? Zero, what about you? Have you been getting along with the crew? Your concerns, thoughts?
I'm so confused about why I'm playing Zero still. I'm so confused. I trust the captain. She seems like a stand-up kind of person.
All right. Well, I guess for now we'll just leave it at that, and we'll get to the island and figure out our next step from there.
Alrighty.
Okay. And with that, the day passes with not much, absolutely no encounters at all, except for the encounters that y'all just had. Everyone's all settled down. It's time to turn in. Y'all have had, your bellies are full. It's the sun's setting on the ocean, waves crashing. You're still heading off to Bisaft Isle. Yeah, that's it. Head on to bed. And as y'all are, I'm assuming y'all have all gone to your quarters for the evening.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. As the night passes, you hear, just gentle waves crashing against the side of the boat. Nice little rocking back and forth motion, kind of lulling y'all into sleep. Zero, make a perception check for me.
Ready? It's a 13.
13. Okay. So you think you hear something outside of your door that sounds like possibly pacing or whatever, but you're not sure with the waves crashing against the side of the boat and whatnot. So you just kind of let it pass and fall back to sleep. A little bit more time passes. Then suddenly you're kind of awoken, but not in a manner to startle you, just, something nudging you on the shoulder just to wake you up. When you awake, you see Captain Three Earrings standing over you, and she asks you to accompany her to her quarters that she wants to discuss something with you.
My first instinct is to reach for my great axe as soon as I see anyone standing over me.
She shows you her paws, and she immediately says, I mean you no harm. I come in peace.
Do you knock? Do you know how to knock?
You didn't answer.
I do sleep pretty deeply. All right. I'm coming with you, but I'm taking this with me.
Absolutely.
Heft it over my shoulder.
The axe, right? Okay, because I got my pillow. No, I'm kidding.
I'm bringing my blankie.
Yeah.
Pillow fight.
Yeah, no, and y'all get to her quarters, and she goes back behind where y'all were before, where she was hovering over the maps and everything, picking out where y'all were heading to with the daggers and knives and everything stuck in the table. She offers you a seat, and then grabs 2 cups, pours herself some rum, offers you some.
Take it and drink it.
All right, she pours you some as well, and as you're chugging your drink, she just takes a little sip of hers after she tries to go to toast, and it's okay.
Gone.
All right,
Gone.
and
She's gone.
so then hold on. She looks at you and she says that she really appreciates and respects what you said when y'all met earlier, and she would be much pleased by you coming to join them on the Wave Chaser. That she thinks that you could really be a boon to the crew, both for morale and also, idealistically, and to support them in their endeavors in the future. And as she's looking at you intently for your answer and to kind of read your response before you're able to give it, she's pouring you more rum.
Drinking it. Oh, what would your ideology be?
No harm unto those who don't need it or don't deserve it.
Harm unto those who do?
Yes.
I'm in.
Excellent. And with that, she pours you more rum, and hopefully you toast. Said,
I toast with an empty cup.
yeah, thank you. And with that, y'all just spend a little bit of time discussing further what everything's going to entail, going over the finances of it, what the cut's going to be, and how everything's going to work out. And then everything adjourns. You go back to your quarters, and then she stays in her own. And then shortly thereafter, I'd say probably hour, 2 hours, 3 hours pass, and then you hear Heidi Axebeard yelling from the bow of the ship. Oi, get up, you land-loving scallywags! It's time that we make way! And then, everybody gets up, comes out, and then, again, what do y'all do from here? And just as a matter of fact, y'all still have like another day to Bisaft Isle.
Stretch. Wake up, grab my gear, throw on my armor, and head up deck.
Yeah, pretty much that's it.
All right.
Just, put the clothes on.
Jenna, how about you? I mean, Tiny Banjo.
Tiny Banjo.
Tiny Banjo.
I guess I'll do the same, but I'm gonna do it with a bit more of a grumpy look on my face because I don't like being woken up.
Okay.
I am up on the deck with my axe, looking to the captain to see what she's ordering, and I apologize for my whiny dog who has to wear a cone right now, and it's very sad.
Oh.
My dog's actually sleeping pretty well.
Sorry about your dog.
Oh, she done AFK'd. All right, Rev. Atmos.
All right, what do we see when we get up top?
Oceans, seagulls.
Well, what do you need us up here on deck for? What's going on? By my calculations, we're still a days away from our destination, yes?
Yeah, but this ain't no vacation. You're going to have to earn your keep around here and hand you a fishing rod. I do believe you need to catch us breakfast.
All right. Let's do this.
And then Heidi looks at Jenna and she's like, you were doing fine work on those bagpipes yesterday. You mind playing us some more?
Sure.
Just so you know, Captain, I am experienced on the sea, so if you need help with anything else on the ship other than catching fish, I'm more than capable.
You'll have plenty of adventuring to do. We can run the ship just fine. Zero, is there anything you'd like to say?
Well, I was going to wait until a more awkward time, like when they were disembarking, but it's been nice to meet you all. I'm going to stay behind when you get to your place. I got some fun stuff to do here on the ship.
And with that, Captain Three Earrings calls a meeting of all the crew while y'all are busy entertaining, consoling, and finding fishes. And she lets all of the crew know and introduces the crew to their new crew member, Zero, the Ravenite Dragonborn, who is now going to be Captain Three Earrings' right-hand dragonborn. So with that, Zero parts y'all's party and joins the crew of the Wave Chaser.
That bitch, no.
All right, then.
Rev, you caught anything yet?
Oh, what do you need me to roll?
To catch fish? Oh, I don't know, man. Survival.
Dexterity.
In survival? Yeah, survival's a thing.
Yeah, survival.
Survival? All right. I got a 15.
Nice. That's enough fishes to feed everyone. You've been, just at it for like an hour or 2 hours, just reeling them in. Just sometimes just as quick as you could get it in the water, you were pulling it back out. Captain Three Earrings comes over.
So often take a sip.
Yeah,
There
Captain
we go.
Three Earrings comes over and she's like, all right, so you do know your way around the sea a little bit. And then, let's see here. Boreth takes your catch and then fixes up breakfast for everyone. And, the day passes. Is there anything else y'all want to do after breakfast? Anyone y'all want to talk to, see, experience, question?
No, I think we're good at this time.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm comfortable. I just, I want to know what we're gonna have to do for this rod. So if I get a chance to talk to Captain, if she has any more details about after we drop these people off, then I'd be interested in knowing more. But if she doesn't, then I'll leave her to her daily task, and I'll mind my own in below the deck.
You're welcome to go knock on the door.
I don't know now. I talked to Ciro, and she's left us, and she knows how I feel. So maybe she'll betray me to the captain, tell them that I'm suspicious. Don't want to piss the captain off now.
Does Zero pull any kind of treachery?
She's like,
Thinking.
Hold on.
Forget to unmute all the time. I would at some point to the captain probably be like, hey, so I don't really know the people that came in here all that well, and you're paying me a lot. Just so you know, I don't think they're super confident about giving you the rod if they find it. So antennas up.
damn, straight up betrayal. Pirates.
Arr. But of course, you don't know any of that happened.
No.
No.
Yeah, I'll still knock on her door.
Enter.
Hello, Captain. How are you?
Hiya, fisherman.
I'm more than a fisherman. But I'm glad that I could help the crew eat. I'm a little bit curious about what the plan is for this rod. It's a very powerful item. I mean, can you give me some insight as to why or who needs this item before we risk our lives for it?
Well, I don't know who needs it, but I know I need the money. So do you. It's all about the gold. I don't know who it's being fenced to.
See, that's my concern. If we give it to somebody else and they go and wreck multiple cities for no reason, or for a bad act, what kind of gold is worth that for me? I don't know. I'd like to know more about what I'm dealing with before I just walk into it, to be honest.
You know all that I know.
This captain's not very helpful with information.
No, she's not. Insight check. Does she know more than what she's telling me, or is she being forthcoming about that she really doesn't know who it is that she's giving it to?
She's being forthcoming.
You don't need, okay.
Yeah.
You didn't even let him roll.
None needed.
No, I mean, the answer would have been the same no matter what he rolled.
She seems honest for a pirate.
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't know.
To be clear, Captain, we are going to look for this rod for you, I believe. But we would like to know more about what we're dealing with before we potentially cost the life of others unnecessarily. So if you do find out more, please share that information with us.
I don't ask those questions, so I won't be finding out more. I can already tell you. I don't care. It's for the money.
All right. I'll let the others know, and we'll make a decision for sure if we will be the crew you need for this job.
All right. Any other questions?
No, not this time.
All right. All right. What's everyone else doing?
Whatever work needs to be done to, pass the time till we get to our destination.
All right. And
Zira's with one of the crew, just like practicing, like trying to do it right, and then just going back and forth and I'm really working on that.
yeah, you've got to roll the R a little bit more. R. Just keep working on it.
When I see this, I step out. I turn back, knock on the door, and say, "Can I please have some more rum if I'm going to have to deal with this?"
And I drop a tentacle in his cup.
No.
The captain passes you out a small bottle.
Oh, thank you. And instead of drinking from the bottle, I pour it into the cup to drink from there, and I keep the bottle.
And then she drops like a fish scale into your cup.
Nope. Get that shit out of here. And I turn around and I look at Zero and I just go, oh. And I just walk. Yeah. You're doing good, Zero. You're doing good. You're doing very good.
I switched from bagpipes to drums. And more of an upbeat song this time.
We'll just say that this stuff was on the boat.
Does anybody have a banjo for her? She is an expert with the banjo.
What's a banjo?
It's like a lute, but something those country bumpkins play.
Ah. All right.
And a frog in the swamp once played it too. Something about rainbows.
Yeah. All right. Y'all doing anything else or ready to call it a night?
That's good for me.
All righty. And with that, y'all have another restful night without any incident. Nothing goes on. No stray cat people showing up in any bedrooms tonight. But
oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, uneventful. So go ahead and mark yourselves down for a long rest if you hadn't already. But I think we did before we left off in the last one.
Yeah.
Not sure if I did.
Just double check everything.
All right. Took my long rest for sure.
All right. And then again, you've got a Boworth. First thing, crack of dawn, sun's not even up yet. Boworth, you're yelling, "Everybody, out of your racks!" Excuse me.
Oh, who died?
Yeah, he's like, "We're making port in 10 minutes. Don your armor and get up." So, everybody get ready and pulling into port. Looks at Milos and says, "Oi, toss that line, Morris to the dock."
This will go well. Okay, I grab it and throw it.
Make an athletics check.
Can I assist him?
Yes.
Run up and help him? Knowing
Oh,
that
my
he's not-
strength
How do you
isn't that
assist someone
bad.
in a rope throw? Do you just like heave it
You-
at the same time?
You hold him.
or-
Hold him by the belt loop.
Yeah.
Oh, 17.
Nice.
There you go.
Very nice. All right, so you're able to toss it. It was a very well executed toss, and luckily the young lad on the dock was able to grab it as well, and he's got you all tied up, and cinches it tight and offers everybody a hand getting off. Who all's heading into town? What's our head count?
0 staying on the ship.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be, I'm going.
All right.
I'll ask the captain again for the directions of where we need to go. So while we're in town, we know where to head off to. Because I know she was telling us of a particular location to go get the things we needed to go after that item.
Yeah. You are going to need to go to a scrollery. It's about a mile out of town. But as she's telling you that, she looks over her shoulder and she yells at Dejarkol, "Accompany our guests. Make sure that they stay on task. Don't waste too much time. We need to hurry up and get back." So with that, Dejarkol's going to join y'all's group.
All right.
Jenna, you heading out with them? She's muted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jarkle, before we head off, we should probably get some drinks. See what's going on in this town so we know who we're dealing with. Don't you agree?
No, I think staying sober was going to keep us alive.
Oh, I didn't say get drunk. There's a difference between being drunk and having a drink.
Says the guy's been drinking the whole time.
Have a
The
drink.
whole time.
The whole time. Give me some
The
rum.
whole time.
Yeah.
Just when I woke up. By the way, I don't know if you guys noticed, but when I woke up, put my armor on, I poured some rum and took a shot in the morning.
I thought I saw that.
Uh-huh.
Well, you're still in front of the captain, so Dejarkol very abruptly and very concisely says, "No, there will be no time for that. None whatsoever." And then, the captain, kind of about to, it stops and then just turns around and kind of smacks you with her tail as she's walking off the back of the head.
I take it. Oh, love tap.
Yeah.
Thank you, Captain.
Yeah, no, it wasn't, it didn't hurt at all, but it was definitely very to the point. All right, and with that, y'all head off the boat and into town. And it's right as y'all are coming to the end of the dock, Dejarkol says, "Of course there's time for a drink, just not time in front of the captain." So, as y'all are walking off the dock, Dejarkol tells y'all a little bit about the port, about the different things that they have in town. There is the Tavern and Inn, which is called the Gilded Lily. There's a general goods store, an apothecary, the Scrollery, which is where Captain Three Earrings has told y'all to go to get a item from the shopkeep there to assist with the breathing that y'all will need to do, obviously, underwater when y'all get back to Sharkfeather Abyss, and there's also a blacksmith.
So there's a blacksmith. What was it? Scullery.
Mm-hmm.
What was the other one?
Apothecary.
Apothecary.
I keep thinking you're saying scullery and like it's some shortening of skullduggery. You're going to the skullduggery.
No, it's a
Doesn't
scrollery.
it doesn't bode well.
Yeah.
That comes later when we're looking for the rod.
Yeah, right.
Sorry.
A scrollery. I've never heard that word used before. That's why I'm having a little bit of trouble with it. And a general goods store.
That was a comment on the word, not on your pronunciation.
Yeah.
Of it.
Yeah.
Skullduggery.
All right. Well, we should definitely hit up the scrollery, like you said. I think we should grab a drink at the tavern, get a lay of the land here, see what we should know about the locals before we start, diving around and pissing people off. And if we have time, we can hit some of the other stores. What do you guys think?
If we must.
Hey, I want to be equipped because if we have to deal with anything later on, we might as well make sure we have everything we need now.
Jenna? Banjo?
Banjo?
I don't really need a drink, but I guess I'll just follow where you guys are going to go so we don't get split up.
Well, they have other things it's a tavern and an inn. They've got food, other sorts of libations, as well as non-alcoholic things. It might be good to just get something to eat or whatever else, but
I'll just go in and play music.
Yeah.
get some coin for some music. Absolutely. And Milosh?
I'll go along with the tavern and see if I can get something to eat that's not fish.
Something to eat that's not fish. Okay. All right. And again, the name of the tavern is the Gilded Lily Tavern and Inn. And this being a fishing port, a smaller port, it's kind of close by the docks as well. So there's not a whole lot of altercation or encounters. It's one of the first things you come to as you're getting into town. So as soon as you arrive at the Gilded Lily, you walk in, you're immediately hit by not a foul stench, but definitely a odor of, we'll call it seafood, but it's seafood mixed with, this sounds awful, but it's not the way I'm describing it. It mixed with, fine pipe smoke, as well as, a brewery and not so much just a beer house. If I'm painting this picture well enough for you, like you're not in some rundown place. You're definitely not expecting what you're seeing. Like you walk in and you're like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. All right. And where do y'all do from here? Off to your right, there would be a fine place. It's got a small little stage. Like if there was a 4-piece band, that would be just enough room for the stage for them. It's got a little seating section around there as well. Small musical accompaniments, all house instruments on the stage. Off to your left is some very comfortable seating, kind of dimly lit, more of as romantic as you could be in this kind of setting. So that's definitely over there. And then as you look in, it's a long, ornate wooden bar with a older human man behind the bar. They've got he's got 2 little dogs, little yappy dogs, but not yappy dogs that are just all yapping. And then there's a couple cats running around the place as well. And they look like they're very well fed. So, and the place is kept very clean.
I'll do like a quick look around, just to make sure nobody's looking at us, and I'll walk up to the bar and put my cup out. So, give me some ale. I'll have some ale, good sir.
Okay. And the tavern owner and the inn owner's his name is Salvador Commonbrook. Bald head, got blue eyes, rugged tan skin from years of working the docks, saving his money so he could buy up this place. And it's one of those tans where it's a lifelong tan now. He's about 5'5" tall, muscular, and medium sideburns, which looks kind of crazy with the balding head, but he's rocking it. And he takes your cup and he looks at it and he's like,
"What?
Can I wash this for you?"
Oh, I've been washing it, but yeah, feel free.
This is filthy. So he just grabs your cup, jams it down in the water, fucking wipes it out real quick, shines it up for you. And then, what are you having now that it's not filthy?
What do you got?
We've got some of the finest ales this side of the Menagerie Coast. We've got a full bar. Whatever you're looking for, we can handle for you here at the Gilded Lily.
He only likes drinks that have tentacles in them.
No,
We don't serve any of that Palma Flora
Thank
shit
God.
here.
Thank God you do not. My companion here is from Palmaflora, and he's been trying to get me to drink that crap for some time now.
Ugh.
Yeah, I know.
Glad you called him a companion and not a friend.
Well, we've only been traveling for a short while, so he has time to grow on me, and I have time to grow on him.
Like a barnacle.
For now, I have some of that rum. If you got some rum,
They do. So he still has your cup. He turns around and he walks down to the other end of the bar to get the finest rum that he has. And you could you notice that both of the little dogs, they just kind of follow behind him. The cats that are on the bar, they just kind of walk along with him. It's kind of strange behavior for an animal, but you just kind of pass it off to get the rum. All right. And Jenna, what are you up to? I mean,
Yes, I was
Banjo.
about to say. While they're doing this, I must note my first action is to go, "Oh, kitty!" and try to chase one of the cats to pet them.
okay.
And I'm assuming since I'm so big, they're running away from me. So I eventually give up and just go on stage and play the lute.
Yeah, well, the cats were just paying attention to Salvador. Alrighty, and Milos.
I'll take a seat and order, a nice meal, hopefully something with beef in it or
Okay.
non-fish.
Milos,
Uh-huh.
what brought you to Palmaflora? I haven't had a chance to talk to you too much about your own stuff.
Training. I was
Sort of training.
apprenticed to the then Undertaker.
Oh, so you're into Undertaker work.
That was my job before it sank into the ocean, yes.
That's an odd job for someone as skilled as you with magic. What got you into that?
That's where my parents sent me when I was young.
Oh.
The,
Intriguing.
the magic is just something I have.
He brings back your drink, sets it down in front of you, looks at Milos. And what will you be having?
It's on me. Whatever he wants to drink.
I'll have an ale and your finest non-fish stew.
We've got an excellent beef pie.
I'll take it.
All right.
Actually, I'll have a beef pie as well.
Okay. He gives you the thumbs up and he excuses
Before-
himself.
I'll yell out to Banjo as she's playing. Banjo, do you want some meat pie?
Yes, please.
Anything to drink as well?
Just yak's milk.
Do you have any yak's milk?
We do.
All right. The large companion over there performing in your place would like a beef pie and a yak's milk.
Okay. And he quietly is excusing himself as to not interrupt your conversation. Makes his way back to the kitchen.
So your parents, did they abandon you or did they?
No. I'm just the youngest of six. And they, they all had their own things to do, and this is where I ended up. It just fit.
Is this something you want to stay doing, or is this something that you're just doing because it's what you were?
It's what I know. It's what I've been trained for.
Are you at all concerned about going on this insane adventure looking for magic artifacts?
Extremely. I mean, there's every chance we could just die.
Well, to be
And
honest,
who's going to bury me?
Well, more than likely, if we die, it'll be at sea, and the sea will take care of you.
Yeah.
It always does. But I will say this: you handle yourself pretty well in a fight. At least you did back on the island.
Well, like I said, I'm the youngest of six. I've had to take care of myself.
I am also the youngest in my family. I have a brother and a sister, so we have that in common.
Yeah, we do.
That and the magic.
That and the magic.
Too bad Banjo isn't over here. I'd love to know more about how she became Banjo. You know?
Well, it's because you started calling her that. That's how she got that.
I happened to hear that over my music, and I'm like, it's not Banjo.
I'll tell the bartender, her stage name is Banjo, just so you know.
Thank you. She plays well. Your friend over there, and the bartender's pointing at the Jarkle. When you came in, actually make a perception check for me. Both Milos and Atmos.
Okay.
Oh, I rolled it twice, and they were both terrible. I didn't see shit.
Wait, where's my thing?
I was too busy looking at the bar. I was like, I need a drink.
19.
Okay.
There you go. Milos is on it.
All right. So Milos, as you and Atmos are talking, you know, you're kind of sitting down, getting a little bit anxious for your meat pie. You've got Banjo over here just rocking out, just the most amazing. What instrument are you playing right now, Banjo?
Boot.
Just the most amazing banjo music lute music you have ever heard. It's absolutely phenomenal. So, you know, you're over there looking at Banjo, and then, you know, you're like, and then you notice the Jarkle out of your peripheral vision. She's going over to the left of the tavern, kind of sitting over there where it was dimly lit, and you see her with a strange. She's engrossed in a conversation that doesn't seem like the kind of conversation she should be engrossed in with someone she's never met before, which really catches your eye.
They seem very familiar with each other.
They absolutely know each other without a doubt. And as you look and investigate closer, you can tell that it's an air ganassi or an air genasi, just like your new buddy Atmos. And with that, the bartender, Salvador, comes back over, sits down your meat pie and ales in front of you. And then he says, all right, well, I'm going to take this over to your lute playing buddy over there. And then walks over to Banjo to give her hers and her mug of yak's milk.
Elbow Atmos and point out what I'm seeing. Someone you know? Maybe?
I'll look over. Can I tell from here, or do
you definitely recognize who this is? It's your sister.
I believe that's my sister.
She
What a
seems
shock.
to be very familiar with
The hell is she doing?
our friend.
I'll grab my drink, take my meat pie, take a bite. If you don't mind, would you mind watching my food for a moment?
Sure. And I'm gonna eat my pie, but my eyes are riveted on me.
I will walk over there, very, not like trying to be sneaky in any way, just making my way over there.
Oh no, I understand. It's your sister who you've been looking for. Like it's straight on beeline. Yeah, you don't need to describe it. I got you.
And I don't even care what conversation they're having. I need to go, Clarity, what are you doing here?
So let me just describe how Clarity looks versus the last time you saw her. Last time you saw her, somewhat demurely dressed, kind of had like a very pragmatic look to her. She's wearing like a lacy top with like a leather vest on top of it that's like, like laced down. She's got like leather pants and like high leather boots. There is lace all over the arms. There's just a lot of friggin' lace. And she's sitting there with Dejarkal, just like, sometimes she like kind of grabs a little bit of Dejarkal's hair and like puts it back behind her ear. And she sees you. And there might be like a split second of surprise that goes across her face, but very, very, very quickly followed up by, look who the cat dragged in.
Insight. And a whole like moment of stun. Can I get an idea of what she's thinking? What the hell? Why did it roll twice? I hate how it does that.
Yeah,
Roll
no, why
twice.
does it do that? Anyway,
Do you want me to make an opposed roll, or do you want to just
making
go
it,
ahead?
yeah, making an opposed roll.
Okay. What'd you roll? I can't see the
Oh,
21.
21.
Rolled a 16. I have a +6. Ha! Who knows?
You look oddly different, sister. It's been some time.
Yeah, it's been a while. I'm a little older. You look older too.
Yes. I left the Marines. Came looking for you. You haven't responded to my letters that I've sent to Palm Flora.
You found me. Your job is done.
What's happened to you?
I just found my long lost brother in a bar. That's what just happened to me.
You seem oddly different, that's for sure. Last time I
Oh.
saw you, you were helping people, and you look much different than you do now.
She's got a tri-cornered hat on her hair with like a big white feather, and actually the feather just constantly has little ripples of wind blowing it. She takes it off and she goes, I have a much better haircut.
Yes, I agree. You do. You look wonderful. I'm not upset. I'm very happy to see you. I'm just surprised to see you here. When last time, I mean, it was a long time ago, you were heading to Palm Flora to help people. And I find you here in this bar.
Well, you might have heard that Palm Flora is not the best place to be the second.
Well, yes, we were just there. Barely got out alive. I was there looking for you.
You found me.
Yes, but not in Palm Flora.
Well, you took a little extra time. But I'm still going to give you credit. You still get an A. You found me.
I see that you know my associate here.
Tajarkal, or are you my brother's associate? Or are you...
For the time being, yes.
So would you call yourself associate, not like a babysitter or guide or pirate he happens to be helping for no reason that I can discern?
I finish my pie and I start on his.
Nice. Very nice. And with that, Dejarkal just says, not really knowing what to say. She doesn't want to give away too much. She is also very much not sure about the company she's keeping now. The only one she's sure about is you, and that's because y'all have known each other for quite some time. Mm-hmm. So with that, she invites Atmos to sit down. Atmos, have a seat. And this is Dejarkal speaking to you, Atmos.
I think you can trust him. I don't. He's not going to stab me in the back. Probably. You're not going to stab me in the back, are you?
I would never stab my own sister in the back, and you know this.
I know. You can trust him. He's all right.
Right. And with that, Dejarkal lets you know that she is a spy for the Clovis Concord. She's been sending messages back via a spell of animal messagery back to the Clovis Concord with the whereabouts of the Wave Chaser and what they've been doing.
So what is this thing on the... what is your take on the rod, then?
That's what we're trying to figure out. It's obviously very powerful. It's sunk. Not a ship. Not a boat. A whole damn island.
Yes.
With all of those people.
I know. And it's upsetting.
Now,
if it gets into the wrong hands, it's going to kill a lot of people, brother.
3 earrings. Her heart's in the right place, but sometimes her methods aren't completely correct.
I don't know if her heart's in the right place. I asked her point blank if she was concerned about who wanted this rod. And the only thing she was concerned about was the coin in her pocket from it. That is disturbing to me.
She's short-sighted. Her need for the money is real.
There's a need for money, and then there's just stupidity. And I'll look back, and my other companions are trustworthy as well. We all have the same concerns. I'd like to invite them over, if that's all right. They're with me on this.
Oh, sure. Are you of them?
I'm pretty sure. I'm very confident. We've had a conversation, and all of us were concerned about what this rod would be used for. The mage, or the spellcaster over there, he is from Flora, and that was his home. And, well, Banjo, she's reliable, and she's just cared about helping people. So
She's an excellent musician.
I don't think that she is here to cause harm. She is here to help.
If you put our lives in jeopardy because you had a good conversation with these people, you know you're not going to see me for another 7 or 8 years.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't
Okay.
do this if I didn't trust them. If they
I'll
are
take
to
that.
be betrayed, if they do betray us, I'll be the first to stab them.
All right, I'll help you with that. It's a deal. Bring him over.
All right, Milosh, Tiny, Banjo.
I'll go over to get my plate and invite Milos over. And I see my plate's been eaten. I just look at him like, seriously?
Mice.
No.
The
And
cats.
I'll ask,
The cats
I'll ask
both
the-
look at you and like meow.
It went that way.
and I'll ask the bartender for another one to be sent over to the table, and then a round of drinks for everybody.
The bar. Yeah, Salvador he acknowledges you.
Yeah, for you too. I was thinking,
Third time that meeting, I wasn't talking. I said pie for your long lost sister, and then you weren't answering, and I was like, "Whoa, burn." Okay, never mind.
Sick burn, girl.
I'll order her pie as well. Like, my sister would like a meat pie as well, please. So,
And
yes.
as I do want to add that as Banjo is finishing up, packing up the loot and everything, as she's walking by, she now notices that most of the bar has gravitated her way, and as she's, packing up, people are throwing silvers and golds at her. So I'd say,
At her, not at her, like throwing them at her. Like,
Yeah.
shit.
what is this bullshit?
I thought I did a good job.
Yeah.
I don't know, Banjo. I don't accept money unless they stick it directly in my waistband.
The gold would just fall right now.
Clink, clink.
Yeah. All right, so add 7 gold, 6 silver, and 4 copper.
Okay, hold on.
7 gold, 6 silver,
buttons.
4 copper. Yeah.
Wait, you said say that one more time.
7 gold,
Okay.
6 silver,
Okay.
4 copper.
All right. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right, and
We know who's
Milosh.
buying dinner tonight.
Yeah. Milosh, what do you do? Are you staying at the bar heading to the
I
table?
already offered to pay.
Joining. I've been
Okay.
invited to join. I'll go over and
Clarity, this is Milos. Milos, this is my sister, Clarity.
Pleasure.
And as Tiny comes over, I'll be like, this is Banjo, also known as Tiny. She prefers Tiny. I prefer Banjo.
Tiny Banjo.
I'll just give you kind of a dirty look and sit down.
What do you want? What do you want me to call you? Because I'm a little confused by all the nicknames.
Well, I prefer Tiny, but your brother here has decided to call me Banjo. So whichever you prefer, I guess, because there's no point in arguing with this stubborn guy.
So Tanjo or Biney? Which of the ones? Which of the two?
Banjo.
Banjo.
Just call me Banjo.
All right, Tanjo. Tanjo it is. All right. I got you.
Banjo, Tiny. I've got to write all these down.
Just kinda-
Please.
when you do that, you see my guy just start like laughing into his drink.
All right. So with that, Dejarkle strikes up the conversation, acknowledges Milosh, and Banjo says to Banjo, and then goes back into the conversation.
Banjo.
Yeah, goes back into the conversation about 3 earrings. Tries to somewhat defend 3 earrings. Mila or Atmos, make a insight check. I think this is the right check.
It was a 14.
Okay. It only did it once that time. It confused me.
It did.
Weird.
I was waiting. I was like, "Where's the second
Yeah,
one?"
that was like,
Yeah.
okay, all right. Okay. So,
Anytime there's an update, Roll20 has something gets fucky.
so in the thing with oh man, I lost my thing because of the roll. All right, with the insight check, you're making sure that Dejarkle isn't, trying to cover up or conceal any of what she's saying right now. And what you find out is that, she's being very forthright and very candid, and it's a down to earth brainstorming session. Oh, my dog's up. And with that, she's telling you that she's kind of defending Captain Three Earrings to let you know that she's does have good intentions at heart, although the means aren't exactly the best in the world.
Sometimes good intentions go pretty wrong,
That they
Good
do.
intentions.
And that's
Good
why I've
intentions
been
for what?
and that's why I've been informing the Clovis Concord. I normally wouldn't, but
you're doing the right thing. And she sort of reaches out and touches Dejarkle's hand just for a second. You're doing the
And-
right thing.
she puts her hand on top of yours, just like, I hope so, because I don't trust those bastards either. And with that, y'all mind if we take a very quick break? I need to take my dog out. I don't know if y'all can hear her ringing the bell or not.
That's fine.
No.
All right, so we'll take a very quick break, and
Good, I
we'll
need
be
to
right back. All right, everybody, we are back. Let's see here. Where did we leave off? We left off with Dejarkle just let everybody know that Three Earrings has some motives that aren't exactly bad, in exactly the best way of going about it. A secret alliance with the Clovis Concord, also a spy type situation with the Revelry Pirates on the Wave Chaser. And now that we're all caught up, let's hop right back into it.
Would our characters know who the Clovis Concord is?
We briefly talked about it last time. Who has the best history score? And go ahead and give me a history check, and I'll fill you all in.
Oh boy.
I have a +0, so
+1.
Yeah, 0.
Do I have the best history score with a +1?
Sounds like it.
I don't know.
Oh.
The Bard
I can-
might. I don't
Oh,
know.
lordy. Bard.
I only wrote down y'all's passive scores.
She had a +2, and she
She has
rolled
a
a 15.
+2.
Okay.
That works.
So with that, you would know from the little bit of time that you've spent in Palmaflora, the Menagerie Coast, from listening to Ty, the bartender back at Palmaflora, as well as the scuttlebutt or the rumors are just back and forth between the deckhands on the Wave Chaser, that the Clovis Concord is their lowest level or their form of government aristocracy for the Menagerie Coast, as well as other parts of Wildemount. You don't really know much about the other major or minor parts to the government, but here locally in Brokebank, Palmaflora, Bisaft Isle, all of those, it's all the Clovis Concord. So it's some form of government is the best that
Okay.
you know. That would be the lawmakers and who would lock you up, pirates, and that would be who would meet.
Yeah,
and-
obviously. Pirates don't exactly follow the rules.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what you know about the Clovis Concord.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
And let's see here. With that, Dejarkle, she just goes on about how the ends might not justify the means. Exactly. And
I'm looking over. I'm looking at Clarity during all this, just seeing what she's doing, how she's reacting.
She's nodding along with Dejarkle. She seems very much aligned with Dejarkle's point of view.
And Milosh will look at Dejarkle and ask, what would the Concord's plans be for this instrument?
from what I've been told, it would be to study, better understand, possibly demystify, unenchant, basically destroy it. This isn't a normal magic item. It was handed down from a god, and it literally destroys worlds.
How confident are you that they'll follow through on that?
Well, at least they're not saying they're going to sell it for money.
Fair point.
I mean, who can you really trust with this power?
No one really.
Absolute power corrupts
I don't know who
absolutely.
I would trust with that.
They're the least bad bet.
My dear sister, how did you get involved in all this?
She gives a look at Dejarkle. Have my connections.
I mean, what? I'm just trying to understand why you're involved in all this. Just because you have connections, I mean, there's a million other things you could be doing right now, but why are you here?
Dejarkle leans forward and kind of puts her hand on yours. It's the right thing to do. And then leans back.
Hear that, brother? It's the right thing to do.
I don't know. Just concerned about you. Haven't seen you in so long, and then I find you here involved in things that might get you killed.
I mean, any of us could die at any minute. You know that. You're a Marine.
I do know that. But I'm okay with that. I made peace with me dying a long time ago.
I'm here protecting the only person I've been able to protect. That's what I'm here for. She gives Dejarkle a glance. She's putting herself on the line for this. She needs support. I'm going to give it to her.
So will you be accompanying us on this mission?
She looks at Dejarkle. Is that what you need me to do?
That's up to you. I'm going to keep up my appearances.
Personally,
With the
I'd
wave
like to keep
chaser.
you near me.
That's
I
the
lost
best
you.
I could do is keep sending information back to the Clovis Concord.
Oh, yeah, don't change anything you're doing. What were you saying?
Personally, sister, I'd like to keep you nearby. It's been far too long, and with brother the way he is, I was hoping to at least be able to stay close to you after I got out of the Marines. I'd hate to lose you now.
There's another one of those little sort of breaks in her gaze, like just ever so slight look of poignancy, or her eyes softening. And then she goes, you don't need to protect me, right?
Well, I mean, you protected me most of my life. The least I can do is look after you as well, As family does, yes?
Yeah, I sure did protect you. I guess I'll go.
You did. You did protect me. You know that you did. You did your best. We all do our best.
I'm gonna lean towards my friend here.
And
that likes the
Dejarkle,
tentacles.
yeah, Dejarkle leans forward real quick and she said, I've ordered just one more round, and after that we should be going. We do have a schedule to
Those
keep.
tentacles away.
And then she looks at you, Milosh, and says, I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm sorry.
Sure. I'll say to him that if it make you feel any better, I can take your sister's measurements before we leave.
I mean, I have been wanting, some new clothes. I could always use
He's an
something.
Undertaker sister.
I'm just looking at him like, what is wrong with you?
That's she'll actually look at Banjo and be like, right?
I'm just gonna smile.
To be honest, you might as well take all of our measurements in case we all go down.
That's
I
a
think
very
I'm
bleak
good.
way to look at it.
Yeah, I think I'm good. I'll take an out to sea burial.
We're going to face a minion of a god.
This rod could be a world ender.
I mean,
Brother, I'm gonna keep you safe this time.
I never thought you wouldn't.
And the bartender
And I'm gonna
comes
keep you
over and
safe.
puts y'all's drowns in front of you.
I'm grabbing my meat pie, by the way, making sure Milos can't get it. Take a bite out of it.
while you're eating your pie, I'll stick a tentacle in your drink.
No.
But not in the meat pie. It feels like
Dirty.
He left his drink, while he was eating his pie. So that was the opportunity.
No, it's like this.
All right. And with that, is there anything else y'all want to ask? Because with the second round, or with the last round, the bartender brought over y'all's bill as well.
Actually, I will tell the bartender, if he has any caskets of ale to sell, I'd like to buy one for the ship and have it delivered while we're out.
I heard caskets and thought we were going Milos.
Yeah, I heard caskets as well.
Casket
And,
of ale.
Well, I'm sure.
Cask of ale.
I'm sure I could talk to the local undertaker. We've probably exchanged letters.
That's like
I've given
Some
up
point.
on this group, and I'm up trying to pet cats again.
That's
Waiting
like-
for them to leave.
that's like Peter Griffin wanting a desk of Cheez-Its. Yeah, Salvador, he thanks you kindly, and he says, yeah, he'll be happy to take care of that.
One more thing. When you do deliver it, just let them know that somebody sent the money to have it delivered for me. Not that we were here ordering it. It will help us avoid any issues with the captain. We have other business to attend to in the town.
Okay, will do. Absolutely.
And I'll tip them a little bit extra. How much for everybody's meal and that casket of ale, so that way I can cover it.
Oh,
I'll
with
do
the
my best to
cask,
cover it.
with the cask of ale, that would have brought it up to 11 gold.
All right, yeah, I'll pay the 11 gold. So
Okay.
I'll cover everybody's stuff and that.
All right, and anything else y'all want to say or do in the bar? Say to Jarkle, ask to Jarkle. Any?
I'm gonna have a moment where I pull the Jarkle aside and just spend a little bit of time saying goodbye and stay safe, and I'll brush her cheek with my hand and then walk off.
You as well. Y'all share the moment. Then y'all walking out now.
Yeah.
All right. As you're
to the story.
as you're walking out, you can hear Salvador yelling to the same kid that was tying up the wave chaser, yelling at him to take the cask of ale. And everybody roll a perception check.
I keep trying to grab my actual live dice.
Yeah, where are your dice?
Oh shit!
I'm using this tonight,
Okay.
but
Perception, you said?
Yes, please. Thank you.
ugh, I should get my live dice.
Yeah, you should.
I keep rolling 15, man. What's going on?
I got a 5. I'm not paying attention.
Everything I roll, I've only had to roll twice, and it's both 15. It's weird.
What'd you get, Jen?
17.
Okay. All right. So Jen, banjo, clarity. That's going to be.
That's why I got my name all changed. So
All right. On.
I saw that earlier, yeah.
I turn names off though, so it doesn't show up on stream.
Okay.
So y'all notice clarity with your time being on the island and doing what you're doing. You will immediately recognize that these are uniforms or naval uniforms of people with the Clovis Concord. As y'all are walking out of the tavern, they're coming in, so y'all pass. Banjo, all you notice is that they're uniformed folks. They look like they're on a mission, so you don't know what the uniforms are, but it's what you know.
Okay.
All right, and from there, how do y'all want to proceed? Again, you got the general goods store, apothecary. The ultimate goal was the scrollery, which is furthest from y'all in town, and the smithy. And by now, you're looking at about noon, 1 o'clock.
I think we should hit the scrollery first. It's the most important thing we're here for.
Do we all need to go, or should we split up to be faster?
We could. how do you guys want to handle this?
Where else do you need to go?
Well, we should get, general goods, and we should also check out the scrollery. If there's anything anybody needs from the apothecary, maybe healing potions, blacksmith. We should just hit whatever we need.
Should definitely look into those healing potions. Otherwise, Milos is going to measure us for boxes.
He's already measured you.
Measured us in our sleep.
While you're sleeping, yes.
He had y'all measured back at Ty's place.
Already recorded.
That's true, he did. He did tell us that.
That's true, yeah. He was measuring everyone.
He apprenticed for quite some time. He can size you up in a matter of seconds.
Well, if we're going to split, I volunteer to go to General Goods Store. If not, we can all go together. What do you guys think?
I've never been to a place called a scrollery. I'm curious what that looks like.
Yeah, I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the scrollery.
I want to go to the scrollery to pick up what we need. The captain told us to go there.
Agreed.
I personally want to go to the general goods and the apothecary as well.
All right,
So
it
one
sounds
of
like
us at the apothecary.
we should all just go together and hit one at a time then.
It's a strange rule of physics where if you're in a D&D game, splitting up takes more time.
That's true. I didn't think
Real
of
life,
that.
Splitting up takes less
I'm
time.
still new. I'm learning.
This is true. It does.
Yeah, I didn't think of that. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, all right. Where did y'all want to go first? As you walk out of the bar, you can see the general goods store. It's you see the little sign hanging. It's just flopping in the wind. It's Benedict's Goods flopping in the wind. And if you look off to your left, you could see the apothecary. I don't have a map for this. I could sketch something out on Roll20 real quick if you need me to, or we could just okay.
Well, I guess we should probably hit the scrollery first.
The scrollery is
Since that's
furthest
what we
from
came-
y'all.
Yeah, but that's what we really ultimately came for, and then we'll see what we have time to hit on our way back to the ship.
Let's figure out how much what we need costs.
The scrollery is a mile away. It's about 1 o'clock.
Yeah, but if we stop at the other stores, it's going to take up more of our time. So wouldn't we want to go there first and then see how much time we have left on the way back to stop at stores?
Let's go where we're at. That's fine.
Okay. So where are y'all heading?
I guess general goods first since it's closest.
Oh, Benedict Cascabos. All right. It's not that far. You'll encounter, four, maybe. Well, I guess I could roll for it. You're going to rub shoulders with about 6 people on the way. Do you want to stop anyone, have any conversations, or just head on into Benedict's Goods?
I literally just had the thought in my head, no, 6 feet. It needs to be 6 feet. I shouldn't...
Are you telling me that Corona is in the game?
No!
Right.
Can't invade that too.
Oh, man, that's crazy.
I know my character wouldn't bother. She would just head straight to the store.
You're muted.
Yeah, what she said.
Thank you. Does anybody stand out as, possibly interesting or unique that we might want to speak to? They're just common folk, then
Just common folk going about their business.
it probably wouldn't bother them. They probably don't really want to be stopped by strangers.
Okay. All right. So you get to Benedict's Goods, and in there you find Benedict Cascbow. First thing that you notice is the age. Just a 16-year-old human boy just back there selling his wares. Nothing really fantastic about him, and just that he's 16.
Someone
Is
started
there-
young.
Is there a bell or anything around, or does he just see us come in?
He sees you come in. He's attending the front, and he just kind of
Hello.
looks at you. Hello, how are y'all
Hello,
today?
how are you?
Hope you're well.
Good. How are you?
Good.
You look to be pretty young to run this store.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
I bet you never hear that from anybody, huh?
Nope, never heard it before.
Uh-huh.
I just find it quite impressive. So, we'll just see what kind of wares you have. We're on a out on a journey. We're looking to see if we can get supplies. What items do you have in there?
Anything particular you're looking for? I mean, we've got a little bit of everything in here.
Musical instruments?
Do you have caltrops?
We do.
The caltrops or the instruments? Or both?
Yes. We've got caltrops and instruments. What kind of instrument are you looking for? We don't really have any fancy instruments. We have some mouth harps.
Do you have a banjo?
No banjos.
Oh, damn it.
Let's see here. I'm proficient in bagpipes, drum, and horn. You got bagpipes, drums, or horns?
You don't have bagpipes. You don't.
No.
You don't have bagpipes.
No, I don't think they have bagpipes.
No, we've got a mouth harp.
A what now?
A mouth harp.
A mouth harp. Huh.
Mhm.
Isn't that like a harmonica?
Kinda.
A little bit. But you can get
I
a,
like all instruments. I'll take that. How much is it?
let's say 5 gold piece.
All right.
Let me see what I have. I want to make sure if I have rope or anything on me. Because if I don't have rope, I want to get rope. Oh, I do not have rope. I definitely would like to pick up some rope.
Okay, and you could get the caltrops, a bag of 21 gold piece.
I will take that. Caltrops. Right. Caltrops. So 1 gold piece for the caltrops. How much for the rope?
And what type of rope did you want, sir? Did you want silk rope or hemp rope?
Hemp rope is fine. It does the job just the same.
That'll be
Little heavier.
one gold per 50 foot. Thank you kindly.
Right. I'll get 50 foot of rope
Okay.
as well. You never know when you need rope.
Never do. Always a great purchase. Always a great purchase.
How much for the silk rope?
Silk rope, that's going to be 10 gold piece, and that's 50 foot also.
Yeah, no, that's all right.
Okay.
That's a bit much.
All right.
Too much for your kink, huh?
No, but I'm not gonna have time for that just yet. So
And you see the little
So hold on.
16-year-old boy, he kind of goes flush red. Just starts looking around.
Old enough to run a store, but not old enough to handle that kind of conversation, I see.
it's not my fault you sell silk rope.
I bet you your mom and dad used that.
All things I love to hear from my sister after I've missed her for how many years now has it been, sis?
Oh, there's so
so-
many things you get to hear from
You
me.
think you could play us something on that mouth harp?
Yeah, I was just gonna gruffly turn to them and be like, leave the kid alone.
I just think it's funny that we're talking about silk rope, and then you want her to play a mouth harp.
And is there anything else we can get for you today, sir? Is that going to be all?
You can say no. I'm gonna say we're done here.
Okay. Alrighty.
Yeah, that should be good for me as well.
Okay, y'all have a great day. Come back and see us again at Bisaft Caspo's good store. Y'all can leave now. Thank you.
Do you have any potions or anything, or is it just standard goods? With
Oh, no. We don't mess with any of that magic stuff around here. Nope. It's just general goods.
All right, sounds good.
We generally got the good stuff, but not potions.
Sounds good to hear. Thank you.
And Clarity, as you're walking out, and he says, if you change your mind about that silk rope, you be sure and come on back to Casco's.
Oh, I'll come back for it later.
Okay. And then he kind of just toddles off in the back, and you hear a door slam. All right, where y'all heading to next?
For the record, apparently I did have silk rope on me already. It was part of my standard gear.
Alrighty then.
But so now
Oh,
now I
my.
put a rope on me.
Well, you
Somebody
can give it
else
to your
wants
sister for later.
Oh, dear God.
What kind of weird kinky relationship do you two have?
I already had plenty. We're good.
And then the DM goes like flush red.
Does anybody else need rope? Does everybody have at least 50 foot of rope?
I've got my pack that I managed to grab.
All right.
Why would I need rope?
You trust me. There's always use for the rope.
Yeah, as a general advice, like always take rope.
You know, Milosh, I thought you were kind of creepy at first, but
I get that a lot.
you're growing on me. You're growing on me.
Like a barnacle.
I was going to say like a
Or a wart.
Alrighty. Where do y'all want to head to next? Y'all burn about 10 minutes at the general goods store.
Oh, to the
Apothecary?
apothecary.
Okay.
Apothecary. That sounds.
All right. And so y'all are going to cross back across the road. Clarity, Banjo, give me another perception check.
$21.
Okay.
I'm rolling hot tonight.
I'm not.
Natural 20.
Actually, Tiny got a
Both got
natural
natural 20s.
Mm-hmm. That's
Nice.
Yeah, I did. I got a nat 20 plus 1.
badass. All right. So y'all are already on heightened alert from seeing the uniformed people before. You know it as Clovis Concord, and you know that they were going in there as the Jaracal was still in there as well. So coming out of the general goods store, you would have been facing back towards the Gilded Lily. So y'all both made sure to check over there. And at this point, you see more uniformed people outside of the Gilded Lily, but they're the only thing that sparks your interest is that there's more. There's nothing that looks hostile or aggressive with them being there. It just looks like more of them. If that makes sense. Like there's no
There's more than there.
exactly. Like
I
they're
don't-
like a congregation is beginning.
I don't like the look of this. Even if they're there for no bad reason, this is gonna make things look pretty bad for Dejarkle.
Yeah, I
Making
think.
it.
Sorry, I was just gonna say. I think I'd turn to you and be like, "You think there's something bad going on there? Should we be worried about that? Because I know you have your friend in there."
Oh, she didn't need that many people to meet with her, and as it is, if she walks out of that bar with all of those uniformed people there, what is 3 earrings gonna think?
Yeah, that's not good.
What's going on?
I think my girlfriend might be in trouble. That's what's going on.
Okay. And I obviously, if they point it out to us, I'll take note as well.
Okay. Noted.
If you want, I'll go there and talk to them. Be like, hey, what's going on?
Yeah, you distract them. I'm gonna see if I can get inside and find out what's going on. If that's all right. I know that you have plans. I know you have places to be, but I can't just walk away from her like that.
No, I understand. Let's see what we can do.
Okay.
At least I will.
I'll stay here by the general store so I can keep an eye on what's going on around the store or around the tavern.
Right. I don't know. Give us some kind of holler if you see more on the way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mouth harp.
Yeah. Give us some mouth
There
harpy.
you go.
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't help. But anyway, I'm getting into it too. I'm just like, oh,
Your job is to kill us, remember?
I don't.
No,
right.
that's not how we do.
Yeah, no. All right, so
Just a big bagpipe blow.
yeah. All right, so Atmos, give me. I'm assuming that y'all are. Milosh, what are you doing in all this? What's your plan?
Actually, I'm going to follow right behind Clarity.
All right, 10-4. Got you. Okay, Atmos, give me a charisma check. Clarity, Milosh, are y'all going to go in stealth, try to sneak by as he's distracting him, or are you just going to act like a normal patron and walk in?
No, let's stealth it.
Okay, let me get.
I'm going as
I'm good
quietly
with
as I
stealth.
can.
Yeah.
All right, let me get
13.
stealth checks. Okay,
13.
19 for my charisma check.
okay.
16.
All right. So Atmos, you've effectively distracted all 4 of them. There were 4 more there.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Milos,
Get
you
a
kind of,
drink. Pull out the rum that the captain
as-
gave me. Yay!
yeah, as Clarity opens the door, you kind of run into the door a little bit, and one of them just kind of looks at you real quick. But him offering them,
I hunch over and, so my hunchback is a little more
Yeah, with that and him offering him rum, it was just no more than just a glance.
I still very briefly look back at Milos and just kind of roll my eyes a little bit.
Okay. All right. And when y'all get inside, you see DeJarkle still over there in the corner. And you've got a table here. Both of those are full of Clovis Concord, and she's just kind of, you can tell she's definitely sweating being there. Like, she knows that the time is running out when all of y'all are supposed to be back. And obviously, it's just a bad situation at this point. Diplomatically, it's bad. So what do we do now?
I just try to make eye contact with her and kind of give a questioning look. And look around at the guards.
Yeah, she returns the look like, oh shit.
Oh shit.
Milos?
Yes.
Ever been in a bar brawl?
No. Just seen the results of them mostly.
Milos is short, right? Milos is
5.
Yeah.
No, 5'8".
Right.
But
right here.
over.
Right on the kisser. Right on the kisser. Come on.
Okay, I'll punch her.
And I'm gonna just like dramatically like run back into a table and try to do it in such a way that the table sort of crashes.
All right, give me a
Let's
see. Give me a D4 for damage,
We'll
Milos.
work on it for next time. Yeah. What am I doing?
Milos is rolling a D4 for damage.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Oh,
and at this
if you
point,
care.
3.
I was just say usually if you're not a monk, it's just 1 point of damage.
It's what? That's right.
Okay.
It's 1 plus your strength.
all right, then just 1.
Which is just gonna be 1.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna be like, you Undertaker, you're so creepy. I can't stand it. And I right at him.
And at this
I'm
point,
gonna try to pull it, but
yeah, at this point, Salvador's
hit
dogs
the
Salvador's dogs are just barking. Both tables of the guards are staring at you. One from each. The higher ranking of both tables is now standing up, looking at y'all at the commotion y'all are creating. Banjo, what are you doing? And Atmos, what are you doing?
Do we hear this from the outside, or I mean, I'm just trying
You
to
can
talk to the guards.
you can see it through the windows, and you're within eye line of Banjo.
Oh shit! Looks like
So would I have heard that there's a commotion going on? Or
No, but you can see how Atmos is responding.
that okay. So I think I would stay there because I don't want them to get snuck up on by more people coming in. But I
just
kind of
watching.
just kind of rest my hand
Okay.
on my hilt, not in a threatening way, just kind of like I'm resting my hand there, but so that I'm prepared if anything goes down.
Okay, and what are you two doing? Clarity and Milos.
I try when I hit Milos, I'm like, make it look good.
Oh.
I grab a chair and I start like.
And as soon as you do that, Salvador comes over and he steps in front of you and takes the damage.
Oh no.
He went to grab it,
I
but
was gonna crush it on a table, but he got in the way, so now I.
well, what happened was he went to grab it, and one of his little dogs was going for Milos's leg, and at the time he tripped over his dog and kind of fell in front of the chair.
Oh, this is a disaster. We're not going to be allowed back in this bar.
I hate this bar. I go and like I kind of go for a hook on him too, but like also try to pull it.
Yeah. Okay.
When she hits me, I use prestidigitation to dirty my pants and back.
You should just run. I say, looking over at where Tachara is.
At this point, Salvador gets up. He sends both of his dogs, Scuff and Scrap, back to the back. Tells them, I got to write that down because I know it's going to come up.
Scrap.
Scrap.
I know y'all are going to ask me about it later. He sends them back to the back. And he's still got his cats. It's weird. His cat's just sitting there figuring 8 between his legs. And he kind of, nudges it off. And I'm not going to give it a name, but nudges it off.
It's Nudge.
And at this,
Nudge.
yeah, there you go. The cat is Nudge. All right. And at this point, both tables of the guards are now up and coming to y'all's way. So they're effectively distracted.
All right, I'm gonna keep it up. Oh
Ow.
no, they're never gonna take me.
Ow.
Ah!
Ow.
And I'm just checking to see if Dejarkal is dumb or if she leaves.
She was able to get out to the door, but as soon as she gets out of the front, one of the guards, or not guards, but one of the Clovis Concord kind of grabs her by the arm, but
I'll stumble into him with my drink. Like, oh, look at this fucking fight. You know, try to like bump him to where she can try to move past.
Okay. All right. And with that, she's able to get away.
This dude's fighting my sister. I thought we were all friends. What the fuck's wrong with them?
And then the highest ranking of the Clovis Concord, he's now interrogating the two of y'all as to what that was all about. And it's got y'all separated. Salvador, he's up and now he's screaming about damages, bleeding from his head.
I'm gonna throw 20 gold on the table and say, it was my bad. I thought he was going for a feel, and I was wrong, and I apologize. And I apologize to the dogs and to the cat and also to the tavern owner that should make up for the damages.
Okay, I'm gonna call him a captain. The captain looks at Salvador and kind of goes for him. Give me a persuasion check.
I couldn't go with deception. Deception since I'm lying.
I think that means her roll wasn't good.
Yeah, no, I think that sounds a lot like persuasion to me because you weren't.
I didn't roll it yet, so
Okay.
that's why I'm asking. Yeah. Okay.
Well, I mean, I'm in UDM, so let's logic it out. Like I'm thinking it's nat 20. Okay, all right, but
twice in a row on the same die. Oh my god.
so you succeed, but let's logic it
Why
out.
can't I ever roll like this?
Yeah, let's logic it out. Why do you think it's deception? Because I think it's persuasion because you weren't really lying. At that point, you gave him 20 gold and you were trying to talk them out of trouble.
I was sort of trying to persuade the tavern owner to let me go, but I was saying that the reason why I got into a fight was because Milos, I thought, was copping a feel. And I was defending myself.
Okay.
I would
Definitely
never.
did not actually think.
Okay, cool. Got you.
Never on the living.
Right. Yeah, no.
Oh, so much more creepy.
Oh, God. Oh.
It took him a second to get that.
Well, I'm trying to
Oh
find.
my god.
Please tell me that was the captain's reaction. Please tell me that was the captain's
Yeah,
reaction.
that was the captain's reaction. He was just like, "Get out, just get out." And the
Clarity gives Milos like a bit of a respectful look.
and Salvador's like, "That's my job. Get out."
Oh my god.
When Clarity passes her brother, just without a beat, she goes up to him and gives him a giant hug. And all that bravado for just a second is gone. And then she gets a little bit awkward.
He hugs her back for like that brief second, like he kind of like takes it in, like, and then as soon as she pulls away, he lets her go.
Okay. All right. So y'all have all been thrown out of the bar, probably not able to go back to the Gilded Lily, which is just absolutely a fantastic place. I got to
I've
tell
done
you.
nothing wrong. I've done nothing wrong, and I paid him quite a bit.
Right. All right. So, Banjo, that leaves you with where are you? What are you doing? You now see that everybody is
So I was at the general store. Did I see where the girlfriend went?
the Jarkle.
Yeah, that's the one. I can't say that name.
Yeah, she went out and went to the right, which would have put her heading back to the boats, to the Wave Chaser. However, I will remind you that her task was to escort y'all to the scrollery. So with that bit of logic, you know she's not going back to the Wave Chaser.
Okay.
But she definitely doesn't.
I would have just watched to see where she was going, and then once everyone starts coming out, I'm going to walk towards them and let them know that, yeah, she got away from the guards.
Okay, so give me a athletics check so you can catch up and cover that distance to see where she's going. I really need to find that dice.
Oh, good. I do have good athletics. 18.
Okay, you're able to catch up with her. Now give me a perception check.
Okay.
Okay.
18 again.
All right, so the wave chaser, it would have been back down the hill, down toward the coastline, which was off to the right, and the Jarkle went back off to the left, which would have put her going back behind the shops through like an alley that backs up to a, I'm going to go and say with like some dunes, seagrass, shrubberies, and then leads into larger, more of like bamboo, palm type trees into more of, I guess, a coastal forest area. And that's where she's headed. So now that leaves you. Are you going to continue to follow, or are you going to go back and join your group?
Oh, that's a
Have
tricky
you
one.
guys seen Banjo?
And that brings me, and what are y'all doing during all this?
Oh, that's right. There was another. Oh, where did
There was another person.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna try and catch up with Dee Dee there to make sure she's. I'm gonna call her Dee Dee because I can't say the name. Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha, Banjo.
special
Yeah.
name for each other, but that's okay because I like you, so you can call her that too.
All right, and y'all do know each other, so you can call out to her to try and get her.
Oh, yeah, okay. So we're far enough away now that the guards wouldn't be able to hear us or anything. So I'll call out to
Oh,
her.
they're busy trying to get like rum and off of them, and now their buddies are out there.
Shit stains.
Yeah, the captain and the other officers are out there talking to their subordinates, and they're like, "You'll never believe this bullshit that just happened in there. This hunchback undertaker just punched out a Ganassi, and then she hit Salvador with a damn chair, and then this whole time Scraff and Scruff are trying to bite his damn ankles off. Holy shit! This is the best day ever."
That's too funny.
So that's the captain of the guards retelling of the story, and then the three of them, they're just standing there like all right, so what are y'all doing after that?
I'm just walking with my little cane, just
Well,
away from the bar.
Okay.
well,
All
we
right.
were planning on heading to the scrollery, so I would assume that Banjo should know where to meet us.
Okay.
Right.
We can start making our way there. She can head there and meet us there.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Like she doesn't
Yeah,
hear
let's-
any of this, so it's all
No, I was gonna
circumspect.
try and catch up to Dee Dee and then have us head there anyway,
Okay.
'cause that's where we're supposed to go.
All right.
So I'll shout out to her or whatever.
Okay, and she does stop.
Okay.
And y'all have already started heading towards the scrollery, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. And what are you saying to Dee Dee? And I love how she's now Dee Dee.
Dee Dee,
TD.
is everything okay? That was interesting situation going on in there.
Yeah, that was one hell of a close call.
But you're all right?
I hope so.
Okay. Is there a way we can get to the scrollery, like behind the stores, maybe, so we don't have to go past the guards again? That's probably where everyone else is going to be heading.
Well, this is the long way, but I don't need anyone from the Concord to see me. Not around here.
Yeah, we can go the long way then. I'll come with you.
By now, some of the other crew of the Wave Chaser have got to be off of the boat. I don't know of what they've seen so far. If this gets back to 3 earrings, it's not going to be good.
Well, I guess we'll have to cross that bridge when we come to it. But for now, we should focus on our task at hand, and we'll make sure that nothing happens to you.
Okay. All right, and with that, Dedarkle keeps going how she is, and the path that y'all are now taking, it's going to take y'all around the shops and hopefully around all of the Clovis Concord.
Okay.
And y'all are continuing on to the scrollery. Okay. All right. Let's see here.
So So, sister, how long have you known the Darkle?
5-6 years. She
You said-
found me in a dark time.
So she was the only person you were able to save.
Protecting her now. I don't know if I'd use the word save, but certainly protecting her now. Not very well, it looks like, but yeah,
You got her out of there, didn't you?
we did. Yeah,
So you've done so good so far.
that's true. Yeah, she's a very understanding person.
Well, wish I had somebody like that in my life. I'm glad you have one. You were always better than most of the people I knew back in home, so I'm glad to see you have somebody that you care for and cares for you.
It was? Really? I hadn't thought of that. Well, she's meeting us. What?
I've always saw you that way.
She has this look of just conflictual look on her face. She goes, all right, so what kind of skull, because it's a skullduggery. What kind of scroll are we getting? And it's just very obviously changing the subject.
I don't know. We're getting some type of item to help us breathe underwater. So let's go there and see this gentleman or whoever's in charge, and hopefully your companion, and then the banjo will meet us there.
And as soon as he's done talking, she kind of stalks off a little bit ahead of him and just is walking just a little bit removed from the rest of the group.
Okay. About how far? 10, 20
only
foot?
only 10 feet.
Okay.
Like social distancing plus.
Got you. Social distancing on the safe side.
Yeah.
Got you. All right. Milos, what are you up to?
Looking in my bag to see how many tentacles I have left as I follow the rest of the party towards this squirrelery.
The
As we go to
skullduggery.
the squirrelery for the skullduggery.
Okay.
I'll hand Milos the rest of my meat pie. I don't think I had a chance to finish it.
I scarf it.
Hey,
Oh, I think there's a two.
I was about to say, make a constitution check. Let me make sure you're not choking.
Trust me, I wouldn't be choking.
Roll for Heimlich maneuver.
don't worry, Milos. We'll measure you if there's any issues.
Right.
Oh, shit.
Oh, 6.
Heimlich.
Yeah. take 1 point suffocation damage.
Oh no.
Alrighty. So
That's
Y'all
how you
are-
kill a wizard.
yeah, Dejarkle, Banjo, y'all are coming around the back of the shops. And I guess I need to make I roll for the NPC, right?
For what?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Who else is gonna roll for it?
Well, I don't know. I'm learning.
I'll roll for the NPC.
You
roll
know.
one.
Be nice to the baby DM.
Yeah. Okay. All right. She happens to notice that Heidi Axebeard and Boworth were right over here by a livery stable, which is kind of strange. Why they'd be at a livery stable? They've got a boat. Why do they need horses? And she's also able to stop you before either of y'all bust out from the alleyway and get seen. So y'all are going to be held up probably about 5-10 minutes. So you're going to be a little bit further behind the rest of the team.
All right.
All right, and y'all continue on. I'm assuming, correct me if I'm wrong, heading out towards the now I'm about to say skullduggery.
Skullduggery.
Place.
Sorry.
The skullduggery.
We should
The
just
skullduggery.
Roll.
Yeah,
call it
it's a
that.
skullduggery now.
Skullduggery.
Yeah, it's the
It's skullduggery.
skullduggery. Okay.
Hopefully, there's no cabbages and hooligans there.
Yeah. Well, y'all are getting away from the
There have to be
coast.
hooligans at the skullduggery.
Yeah.
That just seems like it has to be.
Y'all are getting away from the coastline, so y'all should be good.
I think that's our group, the hooligans.
Yeah.
Happy
Fair
hooligans.
point. Yeah.
Alrighty.
I
You know,
think we call ourselves the sea cabbages.
yeah. The
Cabbages.
sea cabbage is nice. All right. And anything else y'all got going on? Want to do
I
anything?
think I'll let my sister have some time to herself. She clearly needs some. And Milos is choking or enjoying his meat pie, one of the two.
I think
I'm
he's
good.
done now.
I'm good.
And I'll just be kind of watching over shoulders to make sure that nobody out of the ordinary is following us, and kind of looking back for Banjo and, as we're calling her, Dee Dee. See if they're following us.
Okay.
I mean, I told Banjo that she could call her Dee Dee. I didn't tell you.
Oh,
But you weren't with me. How would you tell me this?
Sending.
And that's called meta,
Meta pigeon.
right? All right. And so make a perception check for me, Atmos, since you're on guard.
10.
10. All right. So as you're looking around, you start to notice that you got 2 and then 3 not so savory characters possibly following y'all. You're not sure, but you're definitely alerted to it. And by now you're getting to the edge of town. Pretty soon you're going to be into full-on woods. By now the time's probably 2:30 p.m.
I'll walk over to like Milos, acting like I'm offering him my drink. Hey, you want some, Milos?
No tentacles in it.
No. And I stop you from the tentacles and I go, "There's people following us.
Oh dear.
Don't look, but just be aware. There might be some people following us. Sis, would you like something to drink?" And I'll walk over and I'll offer you some.
I'll take some and kind of give you a look while I am.
And as you're drinking it, I'll inform you of the same. There are some individuals that might be possibly following us. Be careful. We don't want them to know that we know.
Well, I know how to make it harder to be seen for myself. What about the two of you?
I don't care if they follow us. If they attack us, then I'll just blow them away.
Blow them away, brother. How?
Magic. A little lightning.
Now I kind of want them to attack us.
Like when I do that, like lightning, like sparks off my fingertips a little bit.
Did he, when she last knew him, have that ability?
I was too young. My magic had.
Okay. Yeah. So she will actually say, now I kind of want them to attack us.
Well, as suddenly as I can, I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on myself.
Okay.
And do we want to just stop and confront them, or do we want to just see if they keep following? Maybe they're just people leaving us out the city.
I mean, my style is to stop and confront, but I don't know what you tend to do.
I'm gonna spin around right to them and say, "Do you gentlemen want to be 6 feet under?"
He can help. He's really good at that.
Okay. The first one, which is they're traveling in kind of a triangle pattern, kind of like bowling pins, but well, you're not going to knock them down. Anyway, traveling in bowling pins. You got the first guy in the middle, who's
Magic.
what y'all would call the leader. He kind of looks over his left shoulder and looks over his right shoulder as he's looking back and forth. You can tell that there's a look of bewilderment on him, and he just kind of looking back at you. He's like that, and then points back to you, waiting for your response. Yeah, basically, basically, but you know, I don't see nobody else around here, so you must be talking to me.
Aggressive, or is it just more like surprise?
More like surprise, like what? Me?
Mm-hmm.
How do the other two look?
They're the same. They're just like,
Okay. Insight check. This level of surprise.
I was actually going to do the same.
yeah. Well, if you can both do it.
Yeah.
14 for me.
How many?
So 15.
14 for me.
Okay.
I
Um,
have not to curse it, knock on wood, not rolled under a 10. This is the right character.
do you want to borrow my
The right
dice?
character. 15.
Do you want to borrow my dice?
Your next roll is going to be under 10 now, just because you.
That's okay.
yeah.
You
That's all
said
right.
You
I'm
could-
still gonna enjoy it the more. I'm just gonna say that they're telling me it's the right character. 15.
You definitely feel like their intentions weren't exactly non-harmful.
Mm-hmm.
If the chance were to present it themselves, they would definitely at least try to pick a pocket. They're not directly looking to go fisticuffs,
How far
but
away
they will.
from us are they?
Do I know this as well with the 14 or no?
You know they're up to no good.
All right. So I'm just going to cast Gust at them. You basically seize the air and compel it to create one of the following effects. You create a small blast of air capable of moving one object or one medium or small creature you choose 5 feet away from you. So it's more of like a.
Well, they're
a
like
warning.
they're still like 10 foot away.
This is 30.
What's the range? Yeah.
30 feet.
Okay.
So it's more like me warning them, like letting them know that they're messing with people that could fuck them up. It doesn't do any damage. It just pushes them away.
Okay.
It might have a cool bowling pins effect. That's
Yeah,
also.
It might. How do I roll for
The
that?
person I'm rolling against is the front person.
I would think that would be the only one you could roll.
I think it just happens. It says one action, instantaneous. You see there.
It's not a save.
Yeah, there's got to be something I could save
Oh,
for.
no,
Let me
there
see.
is. It's a strength. It's a strength save. DC 13.
Okay.
It didn't show it on the description, but it showed it on my actual cantrip.
Yeah.
Well, I can
Usually
already
it's on both. So.
I can already tell you I'm not going to make the save because that's just how I've been rolling the past 2 days.
That works for us.
Oh, and I save.
Of course.
Just because he said that.
Yep.
He's still
But he's
feels
still
that
feeling
way.
the air, yeah.
It's more of like a you better watch who you're messing with.
Okay. And you know what? Let's follow that up with a persuasion check.
Persuasion?
Yep.
Or intimidate?
I would go with intimidation, but
Yep. Let's do intimidation. You're absolutely right.
17, 18, 19, 20. Dirty 20.
Okay. All right. He kind of braces himself on his two pals, and they kind of shore him up. And then he kind of looks at them. Completely different expression on his face now. He's got the expression like, "Oh shit," and they nod their heads and they turn around and head back towards town.
Well
Boys.
done, brother.
All right.
Thank you. Milos could have done the same. I'm sure of it. He could have done something as well.
But he
I
didn't.
was about to rumble.
He got out his tape measure. All right. And it's a little bit later. Sun's starting to, it's met its apex and it's starting to head on its way down. Y'all are close to the scrollery now. You can now see this little building off in the distance. You could see like little wisps of clouds coming up out of the chimney in the distance. So you're definitely close by.
All right. Sounds good.
All right, keep going.
Keep on going.
All right.
Yes. We'll move a little bit more haste because I know we're on a time crunch. We need to get there.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all make it to the scrollery without any incident. Banjo, DeJarkle, where are you all at? What are y'all doing? And
I was about to ask you that.
okay, and about this time, you can see 3 what appear to be unsavory characters. You're going this way. They're coming back this way.
All right, so we got past.
Shit, we just sick them on our friends.
We got past the other sailors. They went away.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
assume.
yeah.
Okay.
No,
Yep.
Heidi
To be
and
fair,
Bo
they're
are.
walking towards 2
yeah.
half orcs.
Yeah.
This is true. This is true.
Yeah, but you got two Ganasis and a sorcerer, and they were still going to try and pick y'all's pocket.
True.
These aren't the smartest people in the world.
So are they like are they walking on the same road of us
Yeah.
at this point? Like we're past the shops and everything. It's just one road.
Yeah, y'all are. It's one way in, one way out.
I guess I want to use perception to see what they're. If we should be worried about them, would that be the right thing?
Yep.
Yeah.
or investigation?
5? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I guess I don't know nothing.
Well, this would be investigation, wouldn't it?
I don't think she would be
If you're
super
trying to
worried.
discern
She's a
their
half hour.
motivation.
These are just 3 normal looking guys. Maybe just a little scruffy looking, but I don't think I'd be so worried about it that I'd be investigating.
I would have rolled insight under those circumstances, but if you're not even trying to discern their purpose, then
Okay.
it's
No, it's
perception.
more like I'm just kind of like
Yeah.
half looking over to see what's going on, but not really that I'm worried about them yet.
Okay.
I'm
Well,
not as suspicious as the other 3, apparently.
you can. Let's see. You can tell that. Maybe not.
Yeah, I didn't really get anything out of that. Yeah,
Maybe
it's fine.
trouble. May not be trouble. And
So for now, I'm just gonna try to keep walking,
okay.
unless Dee Dee's gonna do anything.
Well, she was, and she was going to try to intimidate him. And what she did was, she took and put her hand on her axe and just kind of shined it a little bit in the falling sunlight, caught a glint off the blade of it, and the guy in the center walking in the front, you could see where the flash of light just kind of careened from his forehead down to his chin, and when it came back up and got him in the eyes, he was just like that, and at that point they just kind of punched each other on the shoulder and then head off in the woods, complete opposite direction.
Okay.
They were just like and gone. So it passes without incident.
Bunch of scaredy cats.
She rolled a 20.
Oh damn! Nice.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's my girl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she straight up rolled a 20. I'm glad my dice aren't cold anymore. All right, so y'all getting yeah. Well, it's worked out in your favor there.
We're done for us this time.
Yeah.
We're done for us this time.
All right, so y'all get to the skullduggery, and it is occupied by a 29-year-old female dragonborn scribe. Her name is Vutha, smooth head, blue eyes, and she's 6'5", muscular. So she's a tall drink of water.
She'd need a big box.
Yep,
I'm still taller.
yep, you sure are. But at least you know you won't have to stoop down to get in.
That's true.
And y'all walk in. Ah, hello, travelers. Welcome to Vusta's skullduggery.
Are we all caught up to each other now?
No.
Okay.
Hello, how are you? We have some companions that are supposed to be meeting us. Have they arrived here?
No, I haven't seen actually anyone in. Now that you mention it, you're the first people I've seen in 3 days.
Oh
Business must
dear.
be booming.
Is now, hopefully.
I don't remember, but my character would. Did the captain say her name that she sent us there? Like, I can't remember what she had said about not meeting her. About meeting the person here.
She just told you her name. It's Vutha.
No.
Oh.
The captain told us her name. I thought the captain
Yeah.
had said tell her that
She didn't say name drop. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
Yeah,
I am.
So
But-
basically, we need to wait for Dee Dee and Banjo to catch up.
No, not necessarily.
Before
You guys can
we-
still get the scroll while you're waiting.
Do you have
Yeah.
any items that help you breathe underwater?
That's quite an odd request. Why would you be looking for that?
Haven't you ever gone underwater to look for treasure?
Spearfishing?
No.
Retrieving bodies.
What?
Why don't you go spearfishing, looking for treasure, and if he can find any bodies that have gone missing for his,
Collection.
undertaker work, then
That's
we
a
can
strange
recover.
treasure. Did someone send you here by chance?
Possibly.
I don't normally get requests for scrolls of this type.
Do you not want to sell any? Because that might be affecting your business a little bit if people come and ask for a thing and then you get upset at them for asking for it. We could just.
I never said I had any scrolls of that type.
Oh, well, do you?
Maybe?
Maybe someone should be using persuasion here.
I feel like, no offense, ma'am. I feel like that's a yes. And I feel like you should sell it to us.
Or do you have these scrolls on hold for somebody that you're waiting for? Because we may be those people that you're waiting for.
I have magic missile and shield and guiding bolt and thunder wave. Any of those I could interest you in?
I had Thunder Wave once, but that was after some bad stew.
So I don't know how the two of you operate, but I'm about to jump on her desk and
okay.
put my sword to her neck. So I'm going to give you a sec to get in there before I do that.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute.
10 seconds.
And I'm gonna walk up to her. I'll put my arm like around on her back, in a very friendly way. Hello, dear. We're from a ship. We're off Captain Three Earrings ship.
Oh, well, why didn't you say so?
You have to forgive my other friend. Sometimes he's a little slow.
That crazy tabaxi 3 earrings? She sent you to see me?
She did indeed.
She's going to be so disappointed if we don't come back with what she wants.
I'll give you exactly what she wants and exactly what she deserves.
Uh-oh.
But you need to tell her we're done. Even. Finished. And don't ever send anyone else here again. Take the scrolls and get out.
Understandable.
That's a lot of words to remember. So I'm going to start with done, even, finished. And I'm see where that... Oh, scrolls.
Okay, I'll take those scrolls.
She throws them. She throws them at you.
Can I get that magic missile scroll?
Out.
I believe that the gentleman asked you a question.
She throws the scroll at him too. Hits him in the back of the head. Magic missile.
Try to catch it.
And then she comes around the counter and starts pushing y'all out. You hear the door slam. Click, 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 click. Like a New York apartment.
Oh my god.
Windows slam. You hear the fire in the fireplace is put out. Even that gets closed.
I must say.
Am I walking up yet to see this?
Yeah. As you walk up, you see a big plume of black smoke from a fire that's just been extinguished come out of the chimney.
I must say, sis, I've never got a free scroll this way.
I'm a good luck charm.
She opens up the window. Out! Slams the window
We're
again.
already outside, lady.
If you had left it to me, I would have jumped on her counter and put my rapier at her neck and you would have gotten all the rest of the scrolls. But if this is how you want to play it, I'm very happy that you got Magic Missile. Very proud of you.
I know it's weird for me to say this, but let's not kill anyone we don't have to, okay?
Oh, I wasn't planning to kill her, just scare the crap out of her.
We got what we came for. Let us return to the ship.
Is anybody else concerned that
hit the
she
apothecary.
hates the captain that much?
Well, from what we've heard earlier, I don't think it surprises me at all.
I'm not surprised.
She was
either.
probably on the other end of Captain Three Earrings' unsavory methods.
I could go back in and ask her. I have no problem with that.
I don't think she'll.
You hear a door click, click, click,
Oh.
click.
She probably will.
We don't have the time, dear. Let us move along.
You know, I'm just going to say, I do very much enjoy you. I enjoy your sense of humor. But if you call me dear one more time, there will be a crossbow bolt in your throat.
Okay, sweetie.
Not that either. How about clarity?
Okay, clear skies. Let's go.
I'm good with that. That's a deal.
Guys, I like that. All right, so Banjo, you and DeJarkle are now a little bit closer. I'll put it like this: y'all can yell hello to each other.
Okay.
Like y'all are at a range where y'all recognize.
Did I hear any of the yelling of them getting kicked
Yes.
out, or I
You
did?
hear me look at the scrolls and you hear me say, "Shit! I didn't ask her for a scroll case."
And I'll just be looking at them curiously, like, "What the hell did you guys do while I was gone?"
It was completely Atmos's fault.
Oh,
That doesn't surprise me.
Actually, this one's on Milos. He made a deal with her, and she didn't like it. And she kicked us
You're
out.
muted,
But
Clarity.
we did get the scrolls.
4th time today. That's all right.
But you're rolling good.
For our audience,
For
every
our-
time she's muted, take a drink.
Yes, absolutely.
Atmos will for you in case.
There you go.
I'm deciding on it was Atmos's fault, and but we do have the scrolls.
How is it my fault,
okay.
sister?
Um,
How is it my fault?
your girlfriend is safe here.
What happened
And
in
you
the
got the
bar
scrolls. I guess we can go back.
there? Dee, on our way back, you want to tell me what happened?
With the Clovis Concord?
All those guards. That wasn't good.
No, that wasn't good at all. And it could have gone a lot worse. Luckily, you and your friends were able to cause a distraction and I could get out of there.
Are they onto you?
Well, I don't think so, but I was more concerned about being seen in the same place at the same time with that many of them.
Yeah.
That would not have been good. And I did notice Heidi and Borth there, and one of the uniformed officers of the Concord grabbed me as I was coming out of the Gilded Lily. This could be so bad if I was seen.
Not really. If you think about it, all we have to tell them is that they were coming there. You were uncomfortable. It is my fault. I insisted on getting a drink, which the captain will believe for sure because I've asked her for several since I've been on her ship.
The more important question, and what I really can't figure out, and what I don't know, and that's what, as you know, I deal in is knowledge. Why were they at a stable?
The pirates were at the stable?
Yeah. Yeah. Banjo and I, we saw Heidi and Borth at a livery stable.
Yeah,
There's
it's
no
true.
there's no room on the Wave Chaser for horses or cows. Why do they need livestock?
Do I know what else might be on this island? Like, is it just this village and then we're done? Or is there anything else on the island of interest?
The only thing y'all haven't been to is the apothecary
Okay.
or
And
the
is there like,
and the blacksmith.
is there like wilderness after that? Or is it just that's the island?
You've been traveling through coastal forest to get there,
Okay.
and then when they were behind the shops, there was also coastal forest as well.
Okay.
Started off with dunes, then went into bamboo and palm.
But it's not like a vast wilderness.
No,
Okay.
no, it's it's another little island.
We could, if you guys wanted, maybe go by the stables and pay the man there or whoever runs it to get more information about what they were trying to purchase. Maybe it'd give us some insight as to what they were doing there. If they weren't purchasing anything, then perhaps they were there watching you. I'm just saying. They could be there to try to watch you. See what
Watching
you're up
me?
to. Yeah, it could be. You never know. What if they were sent there to keep an eye on us inside the town to see if we're being honest, if we're doing what we're supposed to be doing?
Why would they be at the livery stable looking for me? That was
Maybe they
nowhere where
there
we were
waiting to
going.
maybe to see if you were there, if we were there.
Do you think
I'm not saying
possibly?
they are.
Do you think possibly they were getting horses to track us down here?
I have
They'd be able to cover a much greater distance on horse than we would on foot.
Why would they need to catch up to us that fast?
That is
Because
the
they think
question,
that
isn't
Dee
it?
betrayed them.
Huh. That's not good.
I'm a fan of going and interrogating this livery person.
Yeah, I agree.
I think we should be a little bit more subtle about it, though. If we go in showing all of our cards and aggressive, that's more likely to draw more attention, rather than going in there talking to him and just seeing if perhaps he's willing to tell us what he sold them, if he heard any conversations for some coin.
So maybe just one person go in and talk to him while the rest wait somewhere nearby so we don't intimidate him.
Yeah, I'm not very good at subtle.
That's why I wasn't suggesting you go in.
I think I might be able to handle this.
As long as you don't go in calling them sweetie.
Well, I'll go in with you as well. I would like to help if
Well, I'm thinking I'll just, I'm inquiring for a horse to draw the hearse wagon,
That's
Work.
gonna. Okay.
and then inquire how business has been today.
That's reasonable.
Yeah, creepy. But
He's creepy. He seems to be good at making conversation with locals.
it's true. You know what though? Maybe leave the tape measure with us.
Yeah, don't go measuring them. That
My
creeps
lucky
people
tape
out.
measure?
It creeps people out. Just if you're
Yeah.
not
I'll
gonna leave it with us,
I'll
keep
leave it in my
pocket.
pocket.
Okay.
Relax. Unless I need to measure the horse. Come along, Atmos.
Let's we get back to the town. Yeah, let's do that. If you guys could stand outside and watch us in case something goes wrong and we need backup, that would be appreciated.
Right.
All right.
If you see me blow out the windows, then you know that there's trouble inside.
Well, I would take that as a hint for sure.
All right. Everybody make a perception check.
13.
11.
And
16.
All right.
Streaks keep going.
You definitely hear rustling in the bushes behind you.
Uh-oh. All of us hear that?
No.
Bodron.
Just her. Okay.
Yeah. Just her.
Aimed
then-
at the bushes.
And then about that time, you see now you see 7 bandits and a bandit captain come out of the woods
Oh, damn.
Fuckers.
from there,
I'm
and you realize that it's the same 3 as before. And then the one before, it's like, there they are.
Oh, man. You guys scared them away so that they could go bring up backup.
7 on 5. I like those odds.
I'm gonna shoot the bandit captain in the head.
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
We roll for initiative,
Uh,
or are we getting? Or is she get a freebie? I don't care. I
I'm
just
gonna
wanna-
give her the freebie since they were coming out and she was able to perceive
Surprise
it.
attack.
Yeah.
Oh. All right. That's a 16 to hit.
Okay, you hit.
That's 7 damage, and I'm going to assume that I can't get sneak attack because they're looking at me, even though I was fast and surprised them.
yeah.
You know that's what playing a rogue is, right? Is trying to make
Trying to
it
get sneak attack as much as you can.
Yeah.
all the time.
All right. And
I'm gonna
with
take that
that, yeah, you know what? I'll give it to you since you
Cool.
caught him.
Like, right as
Roll
they
the
came at him.
6, and that's another 6.
Damn.
I'm gonna try to find a place to hide as my bonus action.
Oh.
All right. And with that, the captain kind of falls back, grabs his head, and then you can see the blood coming down the side of his face. And if I get way too graphic, I'm going to go ahead. All right. So the first time I DM'd, I was told that I was way too cinematic and way too graphic. So the
Oh,
last.
no. We enjoyed that.
That's cinematic is
Okay.
He was letting us choose how we were killing people, too. It was great. I
Oh,
yeah.
sliced
well-
the guy right up the middle.
Well, the
Yeah,
last
that's
time I kind of dialed it back a little bit, and this time I'm like, I'm just fucking, I'm going to be
Just
me.
go for it.
So
Go for it.
All right.
We'll let you know if
If-
we're uncomfortable.
Yeah,
Please
if
do.
you see my face reacting, it's because I'm having fun.
okay,
I will put in chat if I'm upset, or I will be like, ah.
okay,
I mean, I
All right.
did make a joke earlier about fondling the dead, so
We've really, no.
Okay,
we've
all right, I
set
just
a
wanted-
bar,
I just wanna
really
make sure.
low for taste.
okay. All right. So the first arrow kind of glances off, but the tip sharp definitely sliced the captain's head open. So he's covered himself with one hand. You can see blood streaming down his cheek, and with that, he throws 2 arms forward, sends out the the bandits
guns.
out to y'all and heading your way. So now they're in a full-on dash. And with that, y'all go ahead and roll for initiative. And I'll go ahead and tell you they're going to burn up theirs getting to y'all. And let me see if I can figure out how to use this.
Mm,
Dongle hopper.
I don't have control of my token, so I couldn't click on it to
Okay.
get it to
I
automatically
switched
pop up.
dice. That was dumb.
I rolled it on here again, which was also dumb. I rolled a 4, which means I rolled a 2.
Mm,
Oh no.
And if I would have rolled it with
I
my,
can't believe I rolled higher.
if I would have rolled it with my dice, I would have rolled an 18 plus 2, so 20. Ah,
Well, if you're gonna roll bad, I feel like initiative is an okay place to roll bad.
I don't mind going towards the end
Yeah.
because then you kind of see what everybody else has done, and you can kind of make a good, decision on how you should use your turn.
I guess I need to save the encounter. Running. There it is. Okay. Auto roll initiative. It looks like it's got them going all at once. All right, Milos. Oh, you couldn't roll, could you? That's what you just said.
I did roll. I got a 7. I just couldn't click my token.
Okay. Yeah, I
Well,
don't have a battle
tokens are
map for
still on
y'all.
The boat, so
Yep. Atmos.
I got a 4 total.
Banjo.
12.
And I'm going to put in... I'll roll for
The bad
Dee
guys.
Dee.
Yeah, and I don't
Oh,
know where
yeah.
to put all. I'm just seeing the boat with all the tokens, and I don't even know where to put in initiative. So I got a
Just
9.
9.
Yeah, the
I got
thing's
your
not up.
initiative over here.
Thank you.
I'm using the Beyond 20.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You found the initiative track?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
Or the D&D Beyond, I should say. All right.
It's cool, right?
I don't know. It's the first time using it.
Well, I thought maybe you played with it before.
A little bit, but not
We'll
really.
find out.
All right. So all of the bandits, you've got A through G. And just for simplicity,
Names.
huh? Yeah,
That's
bandit
their
A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And for simplicity, we'll just do A, B, C, D. So they're all lined up and it's theater of the mind. I don't have a battle map for you. Bandit
Oh, that's the Wiki
Captain.
Man.
Bandit Captain is still back here holding
With
his
a
head.
headache.
Yep. All right. And come on, paper. Milos. All right. This music is really not fitting a battle right now. Let me see if I can. There we go. All right. That's a 2. That's a 1. 5. Fucking 1. 17. All right.
Oh,
Yeah.
one got it.
Let's
So
see.
one's going to act and the rest are going to be dead before they get
Yeah.
to act.
All right. So clarity. 17 hit you.
Yes,
All
yes,
right.
it
Let's
does.
see here. That was E.
Oh.
He's gonna do a scimitar.
I had really quick though. I had said that I wanted to hide as my bonus action.
That's
if
right,
there
you
was like a
did.
tree or something that I could hide around, but I never rolled for it.
Yeah.
So to you, if you want to let that happen or
no,
no.
definitely, because you did say it. I do remember you saying it. I lost it. So yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and roll.
One,
Okay.
so I still get hit.
So we've got a
How much
1d6.
my damage?
He is going to go with a scimitar. You know what? I'll just do that right here. To hit, reach 5 foot, 1 target, hit 4, 1d6. That's going to be a 4.
Okay.
All right, now let's see here. That's 6. Fucking another 1. 7. That's a 19. And on this one, he's going to go for Atmos. Does 19 hit you, Matmos?
Matt,
Shield.
Shield. No.
The shield, it's a spell, and it's a reaction spell, and
Okay.
it gives me a +5
Okay.
to my AC, which puts me above what he needs to hit me.
All right, 10-4. All right, that puts you up, Tiny. Clarity, you're on deck. And with that, all 7 minus the 1, they all just look like a bunch of bumbling idiots. Apparently, there was a little bit of intimidation and a little bit of bewilderment by their captain getting injured so badly, so quick, you would think that the bandits wouldn't be so vexed by blood, but they were. All right, Tiny, what do you want to do? Who do you want to hit? A through E or
I got
G?
thrown off because you started calling me Tiny instead of Banjo for a second there.
Yeah, I'm reading.
I've gotten so
Who are you
used to
talking
it.
to?
My bad. I'm reading it from the list, and it's got you in there
No,
as
that's
Tiny.
okay. That's okay. It just threw me off for a second. So I assume they're like right up to us, eh?
Yeah, no, they're on you now.
So I might as well just use the long sword then. I don't know which one to hit because I don't know where they are, but I'm just gonna.
They're in a semicircle surrounding you.
Yeah, but we
There's-
don't know where we're positioned.
there's
I'm a
7
very
of 'em.
visual person, so this is throwing me off.
You've-
I'm just gonna say I'm using my long sword on one that's closest to me. And you
Okay.
can decide which one that is.
I was about to say, you've got clarity in front of you. So you probably would have been in the rear given your size.
I would have been in the rear.
You can walk around me though.
I
Yeah.
can throw a dagger. I do have daggers.
Well,
You
you've
can
got,
step, you can actually step into somebody's space,
Yeah.
attack, and step back, or step to another side where you don't,
Yeah.
you can move through your teammates' spaces.
And
I'm
you've got
slender.
plenty
You
of-
can get past me.
you've got
Yeah.
plenty of room. You can get to any one of them you want
Yeah, but I
to.
can't see the layouts.
A, B,
I'm a
C, D,
visual
E,
person.
F, G.
Go for the one that's closest to me.
Okay, that
I'm
works.
walking down a trail. As we're
That
walking down
roll.
the trail, people jump out on all sides of us. They kind of have us like in a it's a semicircle. We're surrounded. So just think like that.
Okay, they're in a
If I can't
semicircle.
follow it, I
understand
always
what a
go-
semicircle is. I don't know where we are as compared to like which one's where. Anyway,
let's
I
just
rolled
gang
a
up on one.
I've
You
hit
and I are
anything.
on one. Yeah.
9 misses.
okay.
Damn it, Tiny.
All this damn sandy ground again.
We got to get you off of the coast. All right, Clarity, you're up. And
All right,
the Jarkle's going to be going after you, so.
All right. The one that is closest to me and Tiny, who is therefore engaged with Tiny. Sneak attack. I love playing rogues. I'm going to go with that one with my rapier and try to cut him right around where I'm cut. I like the mirror image. And that is a 19 to hit.
Okay.
And I'm like, ha, take that. Arr. And that's at 6. Sorry, just a 9 points without sneak attack, and my sneak attack is a 1.
Okay.
So it's 10 total.
All right. And with that, it's just a copious amount of this crimson liquid just falls from the gaping wound, but he's still standing, just hunched out, visibly in pain.
I give him a look like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Really?
I'm serious. I'm not dead yet.
Milos, get over here with your tape measure.
Yeah. All right. And that's the Jarkle.
It's okay.
Yeah, no. Okay. All right. And that is Milo. You're up, followed by Atmos.
All right, I will walk up to 3 of them and put up my hands.
Just say A through C or D through G. Give me which 3.
Yeah, let's go D through G.
Okay, so your left side.
Yeah. And I'm going to say, are you gentlemen here for the cremation? And cast Burning Hands on them,
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, that'll do it.
which,
Damn.
yeah, 18 to hit. Well, no, I thought this was a dex thing. What is this doing? That's the damage. They have to do a dex save.
All right.
I believe it's a dex save. DC 13. Let me double
For
check.
half,
that.
right? For half.
Yeah, for half. Like
All right.
they still take half. Yeah, it's a dex save.
E saves.
Didn't ring roll.
So that's
I
going to
didn't
be
roll.
9. Saves.
Yeah, either way, if they save, they're taking 9 fire.
And Dex 21. All right, so the one furthest left, Bandit G. Let's see here. What was that? Fire. He just completely Up in
Like
smoke.
a candle.
Yep, much like the black smoke that came out of Vutha's chimney when she extinguished that fire and closed the dampers on the chimney. It was like big billowing black cloud. That's exactly what just happened to this. And then the other two that were damaged, they are now fully engulfed in flames, but they have taken off running back towards the captain, so they're bugging out. So those have effective, they're alive, but they're gone. So that leaves you with D through A. So you've got 4 left, and that's going to put, let's just, I wished I knew how to just like erase them.
One of these, the captain still?
The captain is still back there trying to control the bleeding over his eye.
Okay,
Like
so he's not with the group that's in front of us.
no, he's worried
behind
that
them.
he's worried that he's blind. I mean, that
Okay,
arrow was
so
pretty
There's
vicious.
D through A, and then there's the captain behind them somewhere.
Yep, absolutely. So
Got
then we've got A. He is going to. It's going to be swinging on Tiny. Fucking A, natural 1. All right. Let's see.
Yeah! I'm not the only one who sucks in
3.
this sand.
It's going to be Atmos.
I have a
No.
20 armor class. Right now.
Yeah,
21
9 doesn't
armor.
hit you.
Yeah.
That's a 6. So that's Milosh.
A 6.
Yeah. Does a 9 hit you?
No.
All right, one more.
Your decks are really shitty.
14.
Well, I have mage armor, so it's 14 right now.
God, I told y'all I was rolling like shit. Yep, nope. All right, so
Okay, I am too.
that
I can't
is
get
gonna.
nothing.
Tiny, you're up, followed by Clarity.
All right, let's try this again.
Haven't gone yet.
Yeah.
Oh,
What-
he
how
hasn't
dumb it-
gone yet.
It's Atmos.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Atmos, you're up.
I was like, I had this cool thing because it's something I can do with my, my
it's
storm
the-
sorcery stuff.
I can't expand the
Can I
whole thing.
keep that roll for my turn though?
Oh wow.
When he's done his.
Yeah.
So-
I mean, yeah, that'd be fair.
You see, all right. So as a bonus action, I'm going to use my Tempest magic, which allows me to cause a gust of air to surround me. Because we got people around us. I'm trying to make sure I get out of the.
I love this
out of it.
feature of the
Yes.
Storm Sorcerer.
You guys see a gust of air surround me, lift me up, and lets me fly 10 feet from them. As I'm coming down, I unleash Thunder Wave on the 3 that are still there, but I want to land in a position to where I can actually hit them and not hit my companions with a
Okay,
Thunder Wave.
there's 4.
Oh, well, if they're within 15 feet of each other, it's
Okay.
a 15-foot cube. So I make sure the cube did not go on my people, but just on that group. And I want to hit them with that 15-foot cube.
Okay.
Which is a Constitution save of DC 13.
1 fails, or A fails, B succeeds, C fails, and D succeeds. So B and D,
Those fail.
B and D succeed. A
Alright,
and
so the
C
ones
fail.
The ones that fail are pushed 10 feet away from me, and they take that much points of damage. And on a successful, they take half as much damage. So the other ones take half of that. So 2 take 15, and then the other 2 take. Is
7.
it 8? Oh, I thought you round up.
You round down. Round down
down.
would be 14, so half of that's 7.
I thought you round up. So I thought it was always round up.
Okay.
No, it's always round down.
All right, with that, Bandit D,
That's a drink.
The-
Because I can't hear you, Jen.
You got that. Yep.
yeah, all right.
No, I said I can never remember.
Okay. Bandit D, the 4th of the survivors. With that and your gust of wind, he somehow just crumples like a can, just completely bones crushed, just bam,
By the
flattened.
way, I forgot to say this. When I do this, you guys hear a loud, booming, audible noise, just boom, as like the wind and the just crackles into them and just sends them flying.
Sorry, had beans earlier.
God, I am rolling like shit. And with that, the other 3, they bug out. They they go and grab the captain and just run off. They
Hey!
Reasonable response.
yeah,
Don't
no,
run
they
away. We're just starting to have fun.
Shit, brother. Where'd you learn that?
you see one of them just waving by like this, like running.
I learned a few. Yeah, sometimes you learn a few things when you're out in the seas, and I didn't realize I had this ability until not too long ago.
Yeah, I would have remembered.
Yes, this just came to me.
So I didn't even get to do my good roll.
Oh,
Finally would have been able to hit them, and they ran away.
Well,
Blame-
the ones
blame
that are on the
Atmos.
ground-
Blame
It's always
Atmos.
Atmos'
Mhm.
fault. It's Atmos' fault.
Yep. Alrighty. So
They were scared of the storm.
having effectively whipped the bandits
And the fire, the flames.
and the flames, what would y'all like to do with the founder
Did
part?
anyone get hurt on our team?
I got a little bit.
Yeah,
I'd
no,
like
but
to-
Down
not
a bit.
really. It was like what?
I got
4 points, I think?
I'm
4
down.
points.
Yeah, I'm down 4.
I'm gonna search
Or-
the bodies to see if there's anything of value.
I was going to use healing word.
Okay.
I'm actually. I was down 1 already from the bar fight.
Right.
Oh yeah. I don't know how this works. So hold on.
Healing word.
There.
Yeah, there you go.
So 4. You can have 4 points back.
Cool.
All right, and on the bodies, the ones that weren't completely destroyed, the one in fire and the one from the, I'm going to call it wind damage, on those that would leave you, what, 3? Let's see here.
There was 7. We dropped, I think, what, 4?
And then 3 ran away.
3.
Yep. Yeah, that sounds right.
So, let's see here. On the 3 that were left, all 3 of them are going to have a scimitar that you can get. And on the first one, 4 gold. Second, he was cheap ass and only had 2 gold. And the third, he was also carrying 4 gold. So that's what, 4, 8,
10.
10 gold. 10 gold, 3 scimitars.
I'll take a sword and a couple gold.
Okay. All right. Y'all can divide that up however you want.
Well, he grabbed it, so I'm gonna
it's-
assume he's doing what he wants with it. I'm not gonna just take it from him.
I'll toss a few others, a few of the coins in, but I'm gonna at least keep. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll keep 4, and I toss them 2 each.
2 each. All right.
2 gold.
Thank you.
Toss a coin to your
For the
witcher.
record, I did buy everybody food earlier.
Da, 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 da.
Alrighty. So, by now, it's getting a little bit on the dark side. Do any of y'all have any torches or any kind of light implements or anyone
I-
guided by dark vision?
I have a candle.
I can cast light
I have a lantern.
I didn't
Okay.
even take the
Your lantern's good for 60
and
foot.
torches, so I can give torches out to anybody who wants a torch.
Okay.
Ah,
All
I
right.
don't think I need it, right? I have night vision as half orc, don't I?
I think so.
You
I
should
can.
have dark.
Yeah.
Then you
I think
can-
that's why I didn't take any
Well,
of
I do too.
spells.
I have it as the.
Because I could have taken a bunch of different light spells as a bard, but I didn't take them because I could see already.
If you can see in the dark, you should probably be a little bit further ahead of the light sources, so it doesn't.
So I'll walk
the
ahead
lights.
of everyone, okay?
And If
Okay.
she,
What
has,
happened
So-
to
if she
Katie?
has a lantern, we don't necessarily need more than that. I'll just stand near. Stay
Yeah,
near
no,
her lantern.
a lantern, you're good for like 60 foot. Is it a bullseye or a hooded?
Hooded.
Okay.
Dee
Yeah.
still with us?
Mm-hmm.
You could
Yeah, no,
Next
girl.
time
She ain't leaving your side.
next time get in the fray.
Yeah.
I like watching a fight.
Well, she tried. She rolled a 1.
Oh,
And that
You're
sand's tricky.
Yeah, no, it's my dice, man, or this tower. But however, all right, y'all pass on.
Fon's cursed tower.
Yeah, back. Y'all are now back to the edge of town. The rest of the trip passed without encounter. So edge of town. What do y'all want to do now? I think last thing y'all said was y'all wanted to check out the livery stable.
yeah, I want
And
to
then-
talk to the livery guy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So from this side, when you're coming back into town, you will see the livery stable off to your left. It's rather easy to find because they handle livestock, and along with livestock comes very livestock smells. So y'all see the livery stable right over there, little sign.
Are there any other
kinda,
stores nearby?
well, you've got the general goods store, which y'all are familiar with. Off to the right, you have the apothecary, and that little line of stores would, if you went back down that line of stores, it would lead you back down to the Gilded
Okay,
Lily.
well, I'm just thinking like Tiny would probably go to one of the other stores so it doesn't look like she's watching them.
Okay.
You know, pretending to browse at one of the other stores while they go over there, but keeping half an eye on to make sure there's no trouble.
Okay. Well, there's also in the town square, you've got a little gathering area with the statue. So depending on what store you're at, your point of view might be blocked as well.
Yeah, that's kind of why I
And-
was asking where things are.
And it's not really fair for me to decide what DeJarkel's doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
So,
She's probably trying to hide.
okay, good answer.
Yeah.
Because I was about to
Yeah,
say
she's-
you've got Boworth and Heidi, Axebeard, both there. So
Yeah. I'm gonna actually help Dee Dee hide and hide with her.
okay,
Try to keep an eye on what's going on over there.
The two guys from the ship are still there. Or
Actually,
have they left by now?
you don't know.
yeah, I probably would go to that center area and just pull out my loot so that I can still keep an eye on the store, but it doesn't look like I'm paying attention.
Okay,
Or the livery, whatever it's called.
livery stable.
Performing on the street.
Say what, Amos?
I said maybe she could be performing on the street.
Well, if I'm performing in like the area where everybody else would be, that seems like it'd make more sense than just standing in the middle of the road.
Hmm.
In that kind of centralized area there. As long as the livery is still within view of that
Yeah,
No.
because you've got
map.
so we're totally off script, so I don't have any
You have
maps.
no maps.
Yeah,
good.
but
Just do
so yeah, here.
No, it's okay. As long as you tell me, like, is that within eye view, whatever.
And I'm a terrible drawer, but here you've got, that's going to be a L. This will be the Gilded Lily, apothecary. Back over here, that was cask bows, general goods. All right, so here's your statue, the town center,
Okay.
apothecary, livery stable, cask bows, general goods, and there's the Gilded Lily.
Okay.
So this is really the only obstruction you'll need to worry about.
Yeah, so I would be over by the statue playing music then.
Okay, and that would be, we'll go from there, cardinal directions, north, south, east, or west. This is the livery stable, which would be on the west side of the statue.
Right.
Okay, all right. So I must stick you there. Okay, now, DeJarkel and Clarity, where were y'all going?
We're gonna try to hide on the other side. I don't know if there's a tree line on the other side anywhere close. Or if it's really
Behind,
clear.
behind the
Behind
shops
the livery, yeah.
well, that's over here, but yeah, it's pretty much coming in from the wave chaser. You come up from the docks up a hill, and then that kind of bisects town. You have the east side and then the west side. West side kind of comes around in a semicircle, and the east side is more of in a straight line with a small arc, and all of it is surrounded by coastal.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna try to hide then behind the tree line, and just keep our eyes if there's any back exit of the livery stable,
Okay, all right,
anything like that. But I want to keep DD out of sight.
gotcha. All right, Atmos, Milos, y'all are going into the livery.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow Milos and just have his back.
Okay. All right. And have y'all entered the livery stable yet?
Sure.
Yes.
Yep.
All
I'm
right.
looking around for.
And
Yeah. What do we
People.
see inside here?
one more time.
So what do we see inside here? Like, what kind of people? Like you said, we're looking around for people. What do we see?
As soon as you walk in, you see a male halfling, and he got a pitchfork, a wheelbarrow. Pitchfork and wheelbarrow are for what pitchforks and wheelbarrows are for. He's right now tending to the stalls, to the stables. Yeah, he's tending to the stalls and the stables. And then let's see here. That is a male halfling.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see another male human. That's a Nesipe. I'm gonna spell that for you because I'm probably screwing his name up. Nesipae. And that is a human. He's behind what would be a count. You've got a counter here, opening there, and then directly ahead of them, you've got the feed and tack room where they keep saddles, bridles, halters, lead lines, a assortment of oats as well. In the top of the stable, you can see where it's lined with chutes and bales of hay. Far end out through the back, where if you're looking straight out back from where y'all are at, Dee Dee and Clarity would be hiding off and to the left. Like if you were a little bit further in and you were really attuned to it and a little bit more perceptive, you'd be able to see them in the tree line, because they're keeping as much of an eye on y'all as y'all are of trying on them, vying for each other's safety.
I'll nudge Milos and say like go talk to the human, and I'll talk to the halfling, kind of thing.
Alrighty.
Divide and conquer.
And I will approach the
Get more information
human.
that way.
Good evening.
Evening to you, sir. Could we find you a steed? Perhaps a mare? Gelding?
I'm in need of a new horse to
Alright.
pull my hearse.
A horse for your hearse.
Exactly.
Okay. And do you know what breed horse you might be looking for? How large of a hearse are you going to be pulling? What size?
Oh, it's the same size as a standard wagon, just happens to have a roof on it.
Okay, so a standard horse, maybe 13, 14 hands. So we're not looking for any kind of draft horses or percherons, because we don't really have those.
No, just something that can pull a wagon. Really, it's just to go usually from a temple to the graveyard.
Okay, and how much gold were you looking to part with today, sir?
Oh, I'm looking for around... crap, I don't know what horses go for. I'm going to lowball them a little bit, but not like insultingly.
I don't know how much horses go for either. I think
I want to say 50 gold, but I'm not really sure.
I think it was 25. Draft horse is 50. A riding horse is 75. A war horse is 400. So,
Well, it wouldn't be a war horse.
War horse.
yeah. You can get a big dog for 25. Would you like a
It's a
mastiff?
little hearse with a big dog.
Yeah.
I love
Little
it.
hearse with a big dog. All right. So, what did you offer?
Let's say 40 gold.
Oh, 40 gold. No, sir. No, sir. 40 gold. That's just not going to get it done. We can get you. We can get no. We can get you a small pony. Either a small pony or a large dog, like a mastiff.
I mean, that would probably work for the gnomes and halflings, but not so much for the dragonborn.
No. Dragonborn. They're quite large.
Yes.
Orcs, half orcs.
God
I don't
forbid
even think.
get
I
a
don't even think
Goliath.
you couldn't even get a person like me with a pony.
I pull out my tape measure.
He's tall. He's slender. Silver hair. Bright gray eyes.
Yeah.
He promised.
You're right.
Yeah.
I never promised. I just said I would. There was no promise involved.
I see you're serious about your craft.
Indeed.
Could you do?
Aren't you serious about yours? How's your business been tonight?
It's, uncommonly busy.
Really? Tell me about it. As
Well-
I give him that kind of, I listen to people
Well,
all the
first,
time.
Let me tell you about this horse I've got down here.
Sure,
I'd be
sure.
willing to part with this one for 70 gold. It's a little bit on the old side, but
How old are we talking?
6 years.
It's not too bad. I'd probably get a good
It's a
decade out of it.
It's a seasoned mare. She'd be good for 5, 6, 7 years.
You
Treat
had
her-
anybody else interested in her tonight?
No. She's much too sweet of a horse for that. Her riding days are over.
Well, what were they looking for? I'm just curious.
Who?
The people who didn't want this one.
I never even offered it to her.
Oh, what were they looking for? She's adorable. She's wonderful.
Who? I've had a lot of business today, more than usual.
Oh, yeah?
hmm
Like who?
Regular old townsfolk. We've had a few people in off the docks. Ever since Palma Flora went. Did you hear about what happened in Palma Flora?
No, what?
Well, the whole damn island sank.
Oh, heavens. That's terrible.
I figured someone in your line of work would have heard all about it. Figured you'd be kind of busy now.
Oh, they'll probably be contacting me to help. Yes, I'm sure.
Well, what are you doing over here at Bisaft? Is that why you're looking for a horse?
Well, I didn't want to get into it, but I'm going to have to be hauling somebody soon, so yeah.
Yeah, no, I imagine you would. So, all right, I'll do
And the other
68
people
gold.
you had here today didn't want this sweet thing?
Never even offered him.
Oh, what were they looking for?
Roll for investigation.
Not persuasion?
Circles.
Well, you're not persuading me on anything. You're trying to get information. I mean, am I right?
It could go
I'm-
either way.
Persuading you to
Yeah, I mean, I
Give me
usually do. I usually do investigation as like you're purposefully looking through objects or
Okay.
places, whereas trying to get someone to tell you something, you're persuading them to tell you. But I've seen it done the other way too.
Okay. Roll for interrogation. All right, go with persuasion. No need
All
to
right.
switch it up. No.
9. Shit.
No, like I say, we've been way busy. All kinds of people from the docks, regular old town folks. Been a few people buying dogs. The bartender from the Gilded Lily, he was over here looking for some more dogs. Have you ever met his dogs?
The little tiny things, aren't they?
Oh yeah. No, he got those.
Not going to do much in a bar fight.
I remember got those right out of the litter. He was lucky to get those little mutts.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so at this point, I have to go put my arm on him, my hand on his shoulder, and kind of push him up against the wall and look at him and say, "Look, friend, I need some information."
Intimidation.
Hold on. Hold on, because I wanted to try something with the halfling while you were doing this stuff. So
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Really, because I really
wait.
want an intimidating Undertaker, but
because this may work out, so you don't have to like shove him against the wall.
let me get his freak on.
All right, we'll see how you do.
All right.
I'm fine with that.
So while he's talking to him, I'm over there trying to have a conversation with the halfling.
The city's
Halfling's
dead.
just over there shoveling shit, kind of all grumpy and just mad at life. He's like, yeah, fucking halfling, and he's always getting the shit into the stick, quite literally.
Hello, friend. How are you?
Ah!
Hey. So what kind of shit have you been dealing with tonight? Literally.
This shit!
Cranky.
So you got this fucking human over here just treating me like the shit I'm shoveling, doesn't even pay me shit!
How much does he pay you?
Not shit!
How much does he pay you?
Not
Wait.
shit! It's like I tried to take some shit, and he's like, no! You can't have that! So he's not paying me shit!
But you see a lot around here, yeah?
I see everything, including the shit.
Well, listen. What if I gave you 5 gold for some information?
Right now.
Right now.
Right here.
Right here, right now. But
Give
you have to keep it down. Keep it down first, and I want to hear the information. I'll show you the gold. I'll show you the gold.
I'll show you the shit.
I'm trying to offer you a chance to make some coin, friend.
Listen, I'm a little bitty dude and big piles of horse shit.
I literally pull out 5 coins and I hold them. I don't give them to him.
Ooh.
Yes. You see this? This is yours.
No shit.
I will describe the individuals that came in here earlier.
Which ones? There's been lots of individuals in here. Lots of individuals that were together.
The people from the ship. The 2 that we've been traveling with that I keep want to say Dee Dee now. That Dee Dee was telling us about. That she saw at the
Who's
stables.
Dee Dee?
So would have been pirates.
I'm not telling him that. I'm telling you as the DM that I'm describing those 2 pirates that were here earlier. That those individuals. Because I've been on the ship with them, so I know what they look like as soon as she said who they were. So I don't know their descriptions out of character. I don't know it. But in character, I would know it. So I'm saying I would describe those individuals from the ship that they were here earlier. And we were just curious as to what they were doing here, what they were purchasing, what they were interested in.
I just know they were looking for some horses.
You didn't hear any conversations, any side chatter while the man was going to get everything. Nothing at all.
I mean, not anything that I can think is important.
But what did you hear?
Just that they needed some horses. There's something about the other side of the island. Something about in case it didn't work out with the other 4. I don't know. Nothing important.
Interesting.
Yep, gold.
Yeah, I give him the gold.
Thank you.
Did they buy the horses?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Do you know it's on the other side of the island?
Nah, I've never been further than that old crazy ass dragonborn that sells the scrolls. That whole road is just eat up with bandits.
Yes, Vutha, yes? Isn't that her name?
Utha, bitch, whatever.
Yes, I heard she was quite a handful to deal with.
Yeah, she is.
Listen, you know what? And I'll pull out another gold. Give him another gold. This is for your. This is just for you're taking the time to talk to me and talk to me like a civilized human being. I appreciate you. Or halfling, you know.
How dare you insult me?
I know humans are disgusting, aren't they?
They are. Watch this. Nasepi! And he grabs a wad of shit.
Oh no.
I quit it. I'm not taking your shit no more. Then he walks
Does
out.
it splash onto Milos too?
Oh.
Right before Milos is about to like intimidate him. Like,
Yeah.
no, like, what the
That was the time for the DM to have a good roll.
Yeah. What'd he roll? What'd you roll?
Huh?
What's your roll?
17.
Oh, that hits me.
Yep. Right there.
Oh,
Nasepi, Milos, little halfling-sized horse shit pie, right? And then DeCharcoal, Clarity, y'all see this little halfling strutting out of the back of the stable, shoving 6 gold in his pocket, jumping up and clicking his heels. I'm done with this shit.
with shit all over his hands too, I imagine.
He immediately
That was the cherry on top.
immediately makes a laugh and leaves.
I'll turn. Milos, what kind of business is this man running here? How dare he strike you?
Not one I care to use. I'll press the digitate the shit off my face.
That's a good trick, man. You teach me that.
No.
Oh.
And then I stain his pants with this prestidigitation, the front, so it looks like he pissed himself.
Fair play. Fair play.
I'll be leaving and taking my business elsewhere. Thank you. Good night.
All right. And as y'all walk out, hey, you, blue dude, you cost me my halfling.
Ooh.
I did nothing of the sort.
Is halfling? Hmm.
Yeah.
Get out.
I didn't know. I didn't
Get
know
out!
you owned somebody. I've done nothing. What did you see me do?
You gave my halfling 6 gold and then he just threw shit at me.
I did he see that? Because I was in the middle of his conversation with.
Oh,
Milos.
yeah. Good point. He knows you were talking to the halfling, and then the halfling left.
All I asked him how he was doing tonight, and he said he was tired of shoveling shit for you.
Yeah, okay, yeah, he always
But
says
it's a
that.
job. I said it's a job, and he said, "Fuck this shit," and he left.
Yeah, he was tired of
I'm
shoveling
sorry.
shit.
I'm sorry for your loss. I was just trying to have a conversation with the gentleman.
All right. Well, if you change your mind about that horse,
We'll see.
And I will say, good day.
With
And
the
then
cup still in his hand.
And then I'll
good day to
follow
you.
out. Milos, I'm sorry about that, my friend.
Yeah. I'm good.
Were you able to find anything out from the human?
No, he's a bore. How about you?
Oh, the halflings.
Did you say you need a boar?
This is after we walk away. We're walking back. Like that guy. No, the halfling. I learned that he's tired of shoveling shit, and that he does see quite a bit. Nobody seems to pay attention to him. They bought horses to go to the other side of the island in case things didn't work out with these four, is what he heard in their conversation. So I'm assuming it's referring to us and Dee Dee because they did not know about,
Right.
Yeah, no, that's
But we still don't know why they needed the horses.
Well, all I know is they went to the other side of the island. There must be some type of backup plan over there.
yeah. They don't know about clarity either.
Right.
But I think we should.
Now,
Sure, that's
was the plan to go after we got these scrolls was to go back to the ship?
Yes, the plan was to go back to the ship, but we should
Okay.
talk to Darkle first. See what
Yes.
if she knows anything about what's on the other side of this island. Or maybe my sister might know as well. She's been here for some time. Maybe one of
Right.
them know what they could be doing over there. And then, I mean, unless you have something else, I would say we walk over and relay the
Yeah.
information.
Yeah. That's the next step.
Yeah.
Talk to the others. Let them know.
I followed. I assume we're all meeting up in the woods. I'm just gonna when I see them
Yeah.
come out, follow wherever they're going.
All right. What's everybody's
was-
schedule looking like? I see.
I need to dip soon.
Mm.
Okay. I need to take a break soon.
We can stop.
That's
here.
a good breaking point. Yeah.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
a
'cause-
cliffhanger like Rev does, but it works.
Oh,
It doesn't always have to be a cliffhanger. Sometimes it could go.
Oh, I know. I prefer
Right.
this because it's like, yeah, there's still more we want to get done, but it's not like, oh crap, I want to know what happens.
Right. Exactly.
If it's
Exactly.
always a cliffhanger, then you're always looking at the third hour waiting for when the cliffhanger is going to happen.
Oh.
Right.
Sometimes it's
I really
okay.
want to find out what's on the other side of the island.
I do too, yeah.
Well, now you have a week to figure it out.
Right? Oh
Maybe
man,
I can help you drop some maps.
I've got so much shit to write down. Yeah, I've got to find maps. Well, this is quickly turned into from a one shot into a whole damn campaign. Is this how it goes?
Doing it.
I'm having a good time. I like
Yeah,
my character.
okay
I
with
like
it
the other
keep going.
characters. It's
Yeah, no.
It's going good.
And I have to say, Con, I couldn't tell when you got off book. Like it wasn't until you said that you were off book.
Yeah,
that
I
Yeah.
didn't even know.
Yeah, I had no
We,
idea.
No
we were
clue.
off book when we started today.
Oh wow! So like you,
We-
it's very, 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 very prepared or improvising really well.
We left
One or the
book
other.
last
Which is a
week.
good skill. Yeah.
Yeah, like if y'all want to go, y'all are safe to go back and read the story now.
It doesn't matter anymore. We're not following it.
Nah, there's people that don't
Perfectly
exist
fine.
in the story. Places like the livery stable, it doesn't exist. The Gilded Lily doesn't exist.
Wow! Like
Damn.
well done.
Yeah.
that was really well done.
Yeah, we had no clue until
These-
you said.
Yeah.
These people don't exist. Vutha, and that's in the book.
Damn.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I've got so much shit to write down.
Wait, is DD in the book, or did you make her up too?
She is in the book, but that stopped as being a spy for the Clovis Concord, and casting the animal messenger spell.
Right.
I was wondering why a druid was working with pirates. I mean,
Yeah.
it's possible, but it didn't seem like a normal druid thing.
There's there's wildlife and animals. in the
Yeah,
ocean.
I mean,
Parrots
ocean druid.
Yeah.
and ferrets.
Well,
This
yeah,
druid,
I didn't mean-
this
I didn't
druid's
mean so
just
much-
Little
really
monkeys.
salty.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't mean so much for that reasons. I just meant like I mean I know there's sea druids, but I just meant more like why druids would be helping pirates per se.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put us on the end screen.
Not that it can't happen. I know that it can, but it just seems. odd.
Hi, kids.
Yeah, we still hang out and do the what is it, coda? Even though nothing was really dramatic, talk everybody down off the ledge. I do have to write a whole bunch of this stuff down.
Well, I had fun.
Whoever named
Do
the
it
whoever
before you forget.
whoever named the cat, I want to give them an inspiration.
Nudge. That was
Nudge.
me.
Yeah, go ahead and mark a inspiration, or I
Oh,
can
yeah.
do it.
There you go.
Where's
I
clarity?
mean, I had fun seeing shit get thrown on the man's face who ate my meat pie. So I mean,
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, I was rolling good when it counted. Those bandits,
part
though.
of me felt bad. Part of me felt bad.
The bandits didn't hit me, but I sure got a face full of shit.
As soon as I added the bandit captain to this turn encounter, the combat tracker, even with the 7 other bandits, it immediately went from difficult to deadly.
Yeah,
The
It's just
bandit-
the numbers.
Well, the bandit captain, he's got 65 hit points,
Yeah, that would have fucked us up, bro.
initiative bonus of 3, armor class 15, a
Multi-attack.
I think
Yeah.
we could have done it.
combat rating of 2.
We could have done
We
that.
could have.
Yeah, and I mean, those things are always predicated on the idea that you're gonna fight to the death, which
Yeah.
Right.
most people don't.
Well, that's why I kept him out of the fight, and then
Yeah.
had the other ones bug out. But the ones that
Yeah.
bugged out, they were all down to 1 hit point anyway.
Oh damn.
Yeah, they only had
There's-
11.
Yeah.
If you really want to be organized about it, there's rules in the DMG about when you can roll for them to run when they're too far down their hit points and all of that. I just use logic.
Yeah.
But
Right.
yeah, like I don't like when you play and every single time you have an encounter, you have to kill everything in the encounter.
Yeah.
That's not how people work. So, yeah.
Well, with my Friday group, they try to. Even when I try to, like, even when I have like the demon escape, they're like,
We try to
"No,
chase it,
They're
yeah.
chasing it.
Yeah.
It got away.
We don't like when things get away.
But I'm going to dash.
Yeah. It's always my first instinct. I hate when they run because I want to get them.
Mhm.
Maybe so I'm a little
Yeah.
bloodthirsty. But yeah, but it happens and they get away, and sometimes you can't chase them and you lose them, and it happens.
Mhm.
All right.
I will say they were less likely to want to do it on Friday when I hit them with a fireball. So
Right.
Yeah, we were a little hurt after that one. No, it was mostly when the sun tried to run away after attacking the camp, wasn't
I-
it? That we were trying to chase after him.
yeah,
The
Well,
demon, we
it's not-
kind of were like, we'll catch
Well,
you
no,
later.
the demon, but that was, I chased them because that was all in character. Like the taunt is what enraged me. So that was all blind after that. That wasn't, "No, everybody must die." It's like, no, this is what Roz would do. But let's go ahead and get us out of here so I can stop the
I'm
stream.
sorry. Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you were still streaming.
And look, Zoom did it again.
Yeah, they've been
Switch us
shifting the
around.
whole time, man.
Have they really?
Oh yeah.
They have. Oh yeah, they've switched several
I'm still in
times.
the right spot. I'm in the right spot. So
Oh, good for you.
Oh well,
I'm not.
I don't know what I'm gonna have to.
I'm
Anyway.
apparently cranky old mage.
All right,
Wait,
so
who do I get to be?
you're,
Jenna. I'm
Yeah.
Jenna.
it's kind of close.
It
yeah.
is Jenna. Close enough.
All right,
I can now
so
charge $200 an hour.
nice. All right, so Jen, we started with you, so we'll go ahead and go with you also.
You can find me on Discord at Jen Quixote. You can find me on Twitter at Quixote Jen, QUIXOTEJEN, 1N, not 2. And I've got 2 really exciting projects. One exciting bit of news about a project and one brand new project coming up in the next week. So keep an eye out. It'll be awesome.
Awesome.
All right, and Jenna.
I pretty much covered it earlier. I'm on Twitch, Jenna Magenta. Pretty much everything else is Jenna Magenta except Twitter, there's an underscore because somebody stole my name because they suck.
Yes.
If I'm streaming this week, it'll just be Minecraft stuff. If not, I'll be back here Saturday, and I will be on the Never Free channel on Friday for our other D&D game.
All right, and Cranky?
You can catch me on my bullshit on Twitter at Cranky Old Mage.
Very nice. Rev?
Sorry, Cranky cracks me up.
Yeah, he does.
Like I said, Never Free. I run on Fridays. I run a game for Jenna and Con here. Other than that, you can find me on Mind Flayed Mondays on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. You can find me on mindflayedmondays.com if you want to know more about my services. So, and when this quarantine's over, I make T-shirts that I sell on Amazon. So check them out.
They're very nice. I'm usually wearing one, but I'm not wearing one today. And I've been Cotton Found It, and y'all are here, so you know where to find me. Otherwise, find me Never Free on Fridays and back here on Saturdays, and I will be streaming again soon whenever I can come up with a schedule. It's all quarantine related. But other than that, I'll catch y'all next week.